Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. This is the second part of our Mighty Nine Reunion two-shot, and I'm very curious as to what the fuck happened to this table. I have a feeling it has something to do with the first of our sponsors tonight, which is D&D Beyond, and as usual, we want to send some love to D&D Beyond, the free-to-use digital toolset that makes D&D super easy to play, from building characters to creating and tracking encounters and battles. For more from D&D Beyond, Sam, please, for the love of God, tell me what you're wearing.
Girl.
Oh my God.
In honor of Dragonlance coming out soon, I'm Dragonlance Bass.
No.
From the hit and very contemporary boy band, Slink. And Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen is tearing up my cart, baby.
Nice.
No.
There's options to play as a Knight of Solamnia, run edge of your seat dragon encounters, and for you Exandria fans,
Boy band moves?
plenty of moon stuff. So many incredible stories to roll your 20-sided die.
That's where you do
That's
Die.
I'll give you that one.
Cool.
Die.
But is everybody in the band then? Is that what this is?
No. I'm Dragonlance Armstrong. Disgraced bicycle champion. Here to peddle how Dragonlance is bringing epic warfare to your table with Warriors of Kryn. I grew up on Dragonlance. A strategy war game that ties into your Dragonlance campaign, available in December. It's a real... I need a drink of this, not water.
The personal death that's happening.
It's a real tour de force. France? Tour de farce? Killmate.
Okay, so you're all different lances.
Yeah, like I'm Dragon Lance Hendrickson,
Oh boy.
like, from
I know.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, according to IMDb, I was on a Fox show called Millennium. I didn't watch it.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anyone watched it.
I'm Dragon Lance Johnson, center fielder for the 1987 St. Louis Cardinals.
What?
Look, there aren't very many Lances, Matt. I don't even like the Cardinals.
I mean, I found it pretty easy, to be honest.
Who are you?
Dragon Lance Burton. He was a Vegas magician in the early 2000s. No, duh. I had to Wikipedia.
Nice one.
This was a hard one, Sam. I am Dragon Walter Lance, creator of Woody Woodpecker.
Last name.
Yeah. Next time, could you give us more than like a day to prep for this?
How about you, Taliesin?
Pad and pencil.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she's
I'm
a
drawing.
cartoonist.
I'm drawing.
What about you, Taliesin? Which Lance are you?
I'm not playing because Marisha took Dragonlance Hendrickson and she wouldn't give it back.
I said I was sorry.
You don't even know who he is.
I don't.
Start your journey into Kryn with the Dragonlance digital plus physical bundle at dndbeyond.link/CR Dragonlance. Matt, God must have spent a little more time going back to you.
Oh boy!
Way.
Advantage. Perma advantage.
Did we all just get an inspiration?
I feel inspired.
I think I lost about a year of my life. Our next sponsor, Skillshare. This episode is sponsored by our friends at Skillshare, an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people that want to learn new skills. As a special offer for our audience, the first 1,000 creditors to join Skillshare by following the link skl.sh skl.sh/critical role 08221. I'm sure you got that in your brain. We'll get a 1-month free trial. Skillshare offers classes designed for real life and all the circumstances that come with it, including photography, illustration, graphic design, creative writing, TV VCR repair, that's not true, and music. Your day-to-day filled with tasks and endless to-do lists. Prioritize your self-care and wellness by using Skillshare as a way to invest in yourself, unwind, and relax. Go check out Skillshare for yourself now, and thanks to them so much for supporting the show. Now,
Thanks.
To try and like
This one's
make
easy.
up for
This one's a
Sam.
normal. This one's a normal.
Okay.
Our third sponsor.
Normal.
Our third sponsor
Dragon head.
is third in the list for tonight, but first in our hearts. This is this episode is also sponsored by our old friends at Backblaze, making backing up and accessing your digital data astonishingly easy with unlimited computer backups for Macs and PCs. Now through the end of the year, get 25% off by entering discount code Critical Role at checkout. Back up all your docs, photos, videos, social media content, projects, and anything else for just $7 a month. You can even access your backup files on the web and on the go with their iOS and Android apps. I'm halfway through. If you ever need anything to come back to you, you can even get a hard drive with all your data shipped to your door. Backblaze has helped recover 55 billion files or more for their customers. Yeah, but some of those were really tiny.
Little GIFs?
Yeah, little It backs up fast, which is why they're recommended by New York Times, Macworld Times, Tom's Guide, and more. You can get a 15-day no-risk free trial right now at backblaze.com/critical role. Thanks, Backblaze. We love you, Yev. Back to you.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks.
Oh, it's shedding.
It is.
I was trying to make it on your mask.
Oh,
Oh, you got it.
multiply.
Don't give it water after midnight.
It's pronounced gift.
Oh, my name is Jess.
I think
Do I have Marisha
that-
hair in my water now?
Oh no. Now I'm worried.
All right, dragons, bring it together. I think that concludes our announcements. So, with that, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role.
The adventure begins. They were always beside you, your nerdy best friends, and the DM to guide you. And they rise from the flames for the battles ahead. Villains beware, 'cause you're about to be dead. They got magic and flair. They got falchions and cunning. They don't see over there. There's a monster incoming. Inspiration is waiting. Rise up, don't think twice. Put your fate in your hands. Take a chance, roll the dice. Can you answer the call? Digging deep in your soul as the legend unfolds. Now it's your turn to roll.
And welcome back. So last we left off, the Mighty Nine, months after their excursion to Cognosa and scattering to the four winds to enjoy their journeys less intruded upon by the challenges and dangers of the world, had discovered when the ship that Ford, Jester, and Kingsley were upon was assailed by powerful followers of Ukutoa hell-bent on finalizing the nearly unleashed entity. Upon destroying your ship and possibly about to destroy your companion, you handed over the final orb, the key to unleashing him. And then
It's
the rest
okay, Ford.
Then gathering the remnants of your crew, now lost at sea in the midst of a great storm, you found your way to an island and called for help. The rest of your troop, the Mighty Nine, began to gather. And when you all found each other, you began to follow the path of where this storm giant, this mage worshiper entity of Ukutoa, and a number of the Scion followers are off to. Seeing them heading northward past the waters of the Menagerie Coast towards a familiar jungle that you had once seen in your vision as to the Third Temple, you head that direction. Upon pushing through this jungle, discovering some interesting information, finding a monkey that seems to hate you.
Damn
And
monkey.
eventually coming to the outskirts. Coming to the outskirts
The great
of
coming.
this. Oh my goodness.
Mighty Nine, the coming.
That's the 17 plus book we can't put out yet. You come to a grove surrounding the remaining overgrown remnants of a stone temple. And here, right as you begin to stealth amongst the bushes, and Veth goes to check, finding one crack above the very apex of the cone of it that's peering through the undergrowth. The storm giant and his compatriots bursts through, putting us
Oh
right there.
He's got the mage on
Oh, God.
forearm.
Big boy.
He's doing mage curls.
And with that, roll initiative.
Oh, God.
Ready to
Okay,
go.
okay.
This combat is brought to you by WizKids Minis. Build your own collection of fantastic Critical Role minis by WizKids, available at wizkids.io/crminis or at your local game store. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Shit.
Fuck.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, God.
What'd you
We're
get?
fighting
Something
this guy,
amazing?
right? Fighting
Oh,
him.
Yeah,
We're
man.
fighting. We're fighting.
Kingsley.
The rest
Kingsley?
of these
Play.
The best of us, Kingsley.
Mighty
The
Time
best of us.
scions that are pouring out.
Oh,
no.
That's so many.
So many. Okay. Okay, this changes things.
Like, look, I realize that there might be more game after this, but I feel like we shouldn't save spells in this instance.
Save the spell.
save
You
spells.
mean save our lives?
25 to 20.
24.
25.
Rolling.
Kingsley beat Bo.
How'd you beat me? What's your initiative? What did you do? Did you roll natural 20? What's your initiative? Who are you?
Well, maybe you should take a second and find
18.
out.
18.
Clearly, I'm fast.
Oh, wait, Bo, and then Bo, and then
Kingsley Bow. Ford.
Fjordy.
Fjordy.
I should probably.
Okay. Nobody else 2015? 15 to 10.
13?
I forgot. I add things to initiative. I'm 18.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
What's your dexterity?
It's very high. It's 20.
Then you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Oh wait, so it's
So
Bo.
Veth.
Sorry. I was
Fjordy.
not adding initiative because Fresh Cut Grass has a +0 and this one
forget.
is more.
This one.
Yeah.
And then
Yasha.
Yasha.
okay.
God. Oh God.
Okay.
Jester got 11.
Jester got 11.
Which means
Caleb got 7, which is so much less stressful than being Orem at the front of the pack every time.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that being the case, as this giant comes barreling through a massive tree, slamming into the ground as it pushes past over it, holding and clutching to its chest, which would be the mage. The rest of the scions like swarming out of the nearby brush as it begins pushing towards the temple. Veth being there at the very top, kind of spinning around to see them barreling towards you. Top of the initiative round is Kingsley with bow on deck. What are you doing?
I take a quick look. Suppose we're doing this. I pull out my blade, which it's kind of fascinating. It both seems to draw blood and doesn't at the same time. It seems to just go right back into my hand because I'm going to be using. I'm going to be remembering my features and traits because this is a lot.
Features and traits.
Yeah. What do I roll to start up? I'm so sorry.
Everything.
Crimson Ray?
Yeah, where's my crimson ray? It's a 1d8 if I
It's a
recall.
D8 at this level, yeah.
So I roll my d8.
No.
I can find my dice because I'm so together. And I take
The only maestro.
4 points of damage. But I also, since I'm no way I'm going to be able to get to them to attack this round, I'm going to use my action to use my weapons special stuff. I'm going to use Dark Blessing.
Is this where we were,
And
Matt?
Yes.
Yeah, off to the side.
I don't remember where dice are. In this, I'm also using Dark Blessing, which means it's going to. My sword is just going to give me my blood back, and I'm going to get gross 5 temporary hit points.
Great. All right, you got 5 10
We're
points.
hiding in the bushes, right?
Correct. You are currently hiding.
That's that's. Sorry, remembering how to do this.
Do we have a read on they're just like, well, we finally made it, or they're like, coming in?
Best that you can tell, they're moving with momentum.
Yeah.
They have a goal.
They see
Okay.
us?
You don't know.
We don't know.
Don't know. We don't know.
From me.
Any?
You don't.
And
the
I'm
mage.
going to attempt to stealth with that, with my movement and with my. I've got a little, and I'm going to attempt to stealth and use my other bonus action to hide.
We have
closer to the.
You mean your action and your bonus action?
Use my action for that. It's the thing.
Okay, so use your bonus action to put on the.
Put on that. And I think I get an extra thing where I can just only do. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how all this works.
Guess who's back?
What do you mean remember? This is the first time you've done this.
Yes, it's true. I tried to learn. Where is it?
Jumping right in at 17th.
There's a thing that you can do. Jumping right in at 17th. It's so fun. Not the Crimson Rights. It's before that, I think. I'm so sorry. I thought there was a bonus that you can take that's just dodge, block, or like, or no, it's just a hide or.
What you're talking about is the rogue ability you have,
Yes.
which allows you to disengage or hide or dash as a bonus action. But you use your bonus action to do your Crimson Rights. So you have no bonus action currently, but you have your action and your movement, unless what you just used in your sword.
That was my
So you have
action.
your movement, which is 35 feet.
35 feet.
But if you're stealthing, it's half movement. So you move 15 feet if you're trying to be quiet.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Nobody else is gonna be quiet. Come on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start heading straight in towards that first. Towards the that direction right there.
25, like 30 up in here.
Yeah.
35.
Up there.
Okay, there you go. You've just kind of stepped out of the brush. What kind of right did you put on yourself?
It's sorry, I'm so not used to this.
It's all right.
For these, it would be I'm gonna do the big one, the illuminated. So sorry.
Okay, so right of the dawn.
Right of the dawn.
So your blade, your rapier, is now glowing brightly. It is giving off this kind of radiant energy.
First time in combat
This is
with this
true.
character.
I know,
you.
he's starting with a
is
level
so fun.
17
Yeah.
character.
That's so much.
Everyone
Sorry,
else
I'm
needs
getting
to
it.
be
You're
on
doing
point.
great.
You're doing great.
Doing
All right, Beauregard, you're
Are
up.
you wearing suspenders?
With
More comfy than a belt.
with Veth on deck.
Veth on deck. I need
Okay, I'm gonna run in.
Running where?
55 speed of movement. So I'm gonna try and get
55?
both can move
Okay, this is rough terrain.
God.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Unarmored move though. I can.
Fucking high level monk should cross the
That's right. All right. 5, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 gets you there.
Do I want to? What do I want to do here? I'm.
negotiate.
Hey guys, I know we all want the same thing. I'm trying to think if I want to be defensive or get in his face.
It's your call.
Get in his face.
Shut up.
This is the whole night with Travis. 3 hours later, he's gonna be like, roll a death save, roll.
What you got, Beauregard?
I am going to.
Give her a break, Matt. This is the first time she's ever played with this character.
So yes, level 17, Matt.
The shade.
Wow.
I'm gonna throw.
Your turn's coming up.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw some. I'm gonna fuck.
Right here?
Babe, we have a lot to do
I just
right
am
now.
so
Now's the time.
I'm going to
One last hurrah.
throw. I use my dex bonus to throw.
Correct,
Right.
yeah.
Plus my
Proficiency modifier if you're proficient with
proficiency
the weapon.
modifier.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna throw some morning stars. Not morning stars. Sorry. Some throwing
Throwing
stars.
The Bobs.
At the bob bobs at these two little piss ants.
Go for it. So the one on the left first.
Because I get 2 of those, right?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. So one is 19,
19 hits.
the other is a natural 1.
Okay, so one of them is just sticks into the wood of the tree that fell. The one to the left, however,
Those are
does
like
get hit.
D4s, right?
D4s plus your dex mod.
6 damage.
6 points of damage. That one just continues to run unfazed by the mun.
And I'm just gonna shout out to the big guy. I'm gonna be like, hey, storm fuck! And then I'm gonna take patient defense.
Okay, you're in full dodge mode. Cool, that finishes your turn. Bring us to Veth with 4 on deck. What you got, Veth?
Because she threw that thing, or whatever she threw, at one of the dudes.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean she's in melee with them, so I don't get sneak attack, right?
No.
Okay, cool. So I could either hide for sneak attack, or I could try to cast a spell. Let's try to cast a spell. I'm a wizard now too.
Okay.
Let's do hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out a stick of incense and a crystal vial with phosphorescent material and crack one and rub it in the palm of my hand, making a sigil, drawing it in the air, and I will cast
She's learning.
hypnotic pattern at all of those guys.
All right, it is a 30-foot cube, which means you can get...
I want to get the most people.
Most people would be everyone but the one that she shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get all of them in that one.
And the storm giant?
It's a 30-foot cube, so it goes 30 feet high as well. All right, starting over here with the little guys first. That one. Well, first off, the DC on this.
Wisdom 17.
Yeah, it's a 9. It's a failure on that guy. So I'm going to mark these here with some red markers that they are incapacitated by this.
There's no damage. It puts them. They're incapacitated until one of you fuckers hits them.
And it's at advantage.
That guy,
because they're
natural 20 on him.
Okay.
The front guy,
Then when
one
we
right
hit him,
behind
it's at
him,
advantage?
Yes.
fails. He's incapacitated.
So if
Guy,
everybody
the far
else
right in the front.
against them?
That's a 14. He fails.
So they can't move. They're
Guy
incapacitated.
back there. He fails.
We have advantage on them, but if we hit them, they come out of it?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Then they can't move. Their speed 0 while they're incapacitated.
Okay.
The mage up top, that is a natural 18.
Sure.
Succeeds. And the giant, wisdom save you said?
Yeah.
That is a natural 13 2 plus, that's 17. That just beats it.
Okay, cool.
So
That's still effective.
4 of them are all of a sudden go from running to this like flash of energy and color just kind of shifts to the air before vanishing, and 4 of them just kind of stand there, blinking, stunned.
Amazing. Bonus action. I'll just try to tuck around and hide up there
Okay.
somewhere.
You can do that.
Maybe just as close as I can be to sticking out. But yeah, anywhere up there is great. I can move.
You can do right there, right at the corner.
And should I roll for hiding?
If you're gonna bonus action and hide, yeah, go for it.
I think I get advantage on this. That's a 2. That's a 3. Terrible. But it's stealth, so I get a reliable talent, so it's a 27.
High level. There it is. All right, that's still pretty damn good.
Yeah.
All right, finishing vets go. Ford, you're up. Joshua, not too far behind.
I'll break out of the clearing, holding out
break out
the
of the
Star Racer. 40
10,
feet.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You'll get to
Yes,
about
and I'll go towards you 1 square.
Okay, right
Yeah,
there.
just trying to get out of a line. And then with my bonus action, I will send my Hexblade's Curse
Okay.
towards the mage that's up.
The mage up top? You got
it. And the. Whoa. He's had a little bit too much ale today. Daddy's been day drinking. And I will send. How many Eldritch Blasts? 3 now? 3 towards the mage.
Well,
2.
let me
That's
check one
Ford's
thing.
real
Oh,
voice.
is it with the bonus action I can use it there?
layers?
Can't remember.
No, at 17th level, it becomes 4.
Mickey Mouse.
4?
At 17th level, yeah.
Rain down
4
hellfire.
Eldritch Blasts.
Ew.
Damn.
Eldritch Blast, 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 blast.
Now, because it's held, it does have half cover inside it, so it gets a bonus to its AC. But nevertheless, the first hit is
It's a 24 for the first one.
that hits.
20 for the second one.
Hits.
Okay. Natural 20 for the third one.
Oh,
That
that's
definitely
for the giant.
And 17 for the fourth one.
Just no, 17 misses actually because it has the AC bonus.
Okay.
So 3 hits on it.
So I'll
On
do
the giant?
first 2.
On the mage in
On
its
the
hand.
mage. On the mage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, obscured partially by its fist as it's clutching it, and so only 3 of them hit. One of them strikes kind of the back of the giant's knuckle.
But the mage is hexed.
15,
So
Mage is hexed.
23.
Okay.
23. Do I add
Hex
anything for
too?
Hexblade's Curse?
I don't
Hold on
think
one second.
no, it's been a little bit.
Nothing for us.
Hexblade's Curse.
Oh, it's your
It's a
bonus.
little bonus.
Die in your arms tonight. Plus 6 to each of those. So 12. So that's 35 points of damage on the first 2.
Dude.
Okay.
And then for the last one,
This is the
crit.
20?
Yeah. That's a 3.
So 6 plus.
Just 3, 6, 8 is 14. 14 plus 6. 20. 20 more points of damage.
20 more points of damage. Dang. You fire them all off, and you watch as the mage is currently protected and kind of like clutching the side of its fingers, looks over, tries to duck out of the way before off the side of its chin, off its shoulder, one hitting it in the side, it ducks, and the fourth one misses, striking like a middle ring on this giant's hand, and it kind of just, the eldritch energy scatters, leaving a dark spot, but not enough to damage him. But that was a sizable series of hits on him, and he is ducking into the shadows, but the shadows are now kind of creeping into his body as the curse sets in. All right. Does that finish your turn?
Yes.
All right. It is now the storm giant's turn.
Uh-oh.
Storm Giant goes into a 50-foot run.
Does he run past me? Do I have an attack?
50.
Why?
It's right up top there.
Oh shit! Do I have an attack of opportunity as he runs by?
He did not go right past you. Because he's a little drunk, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on his
Damn it!
front there. You weren't quite close enough to stop him. Yeah, there we go. That's his movement. For his action, he raises both his fists up, kind of puts the mage on his shoulder, slams down into the ground.
That's awesome. Thought he was gonna slam dunk the mage into the hole.
Yeah, it's real hard. There's this tough stone, but he's a tough dude with a 29 strength. So,
Not cool, man.
let's see if it's enough damage to get through. Jesus Christ.
It wasn't that good.
666 on 3d6 on the second set of rolls. Yeah, both fists come down onto the top of this temple, Veth, as you see the looming giant kind of rise up, not noticing you, but the stone that you're standing behind suddenly splinters in front of you. You have to duck to cover yourself as bits of stone and rock go just shooting around you. You're surrounded in dust and cloud, and as it begins to dissipate, you see the top of the temple is now sundered, and there is just a pit below. And this is now gone.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
When he smashed down, did we lose sight of the mage that's in his hands?
The mage is still on his shoulder.
Oh, on his shoulder. Okay.
He just he was able to open it up.
That's a
Yeah,
smart
he
place
just
to be.
smashed into
And
the
that
top.
was the thing I was hiding behind.
Correct.
Cool.
The good news is there's still kind of a cloud of dust, and you rolled a pretty high stealth, so we'll say for right now you haven't been noticed, it seems.
Okay, cool.
But that finishes his turn. Yasha, you're up with Jester on deck.
Okay, so here's a question because I forgot. Can I do 2 bonus actions?
No,
You can only
get
do
an action and a bonus action.
That's what I thought. Okay, I was just trying to see. if
It's
I
all
could
good.
do
I know, it's been a
two
while.
things in
It's been a while.
Okay, I would like to rage.
Welcome back.
All right, so I'd like to rage and.
I'd like to rage.
Please,
Okay.
I'd like to.
So then,
Bane.
I would like to
I had to
move
describe
as far as I can go, 50 feet.
50 feet?
Maybe
Which
how
direction?
far towards the storm giant? How far will that get me?
Bane joke.
35, 40, 45, 50. It'll get you about
Okay, right
here.
there. That's fine. Okay, and then
Some of that is rough terrain to get over.
that's my turn
That's so cool.
That's your
because
movement.
that's my move. Yeah.
That's your move. Your action, if you want to, you can dash and move.
Look at the bushes.
Actually, yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you're dashing up behind the giant?
Yeah.
All right, with that, you get up
Let's do it.
right below your, which this would probably be explained as you pull your blade out, because you had to return your Holy Avenger
I did.
to Kima at the end of the last adventure, but you were given a blade to replace it that is called,
The Scald Saber.
and how does that look as you draw the blade?
Oh boy. So this is a cleaver-like blade that is dark red when it is just, chilling, hanging out on its own. And it glows a vibrant orange when it's getting ready for battle, like right now. And yes, it's got a little fire damage that it's attached to it.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Shit.
Awesome.
Oh, it scalds you. Now I understand why it's called that.
Scald Saber.
You got it. Okay, blade out, now glowing bright red. That finishes your turn, bringing it to Jester.
I really want to do something.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Follow your art heart.
How big is this map?
Pub draw.
This map, I'd
you
say
say?
it's about
Not too bad.
120 feet by 120 feet.
Okay.
And that's just the part that's visibly green. It expands beyond that.
Okay. Then
Oh boy.
this direction towards you.
Yeah?
I'm going to focus all of my energy and slam my hands down into the ground.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Earthquake.
Oh! Okay.
I try to collapse the temple.
Beth is there, like looking through her camp guidebook. She's gotten to the
hiding.
chapter about like how to forage for mushrooms. Don't look for mushrooms with white gills on the caps. But I'm looking for like how to defeat a giant, and it's not in here. And now earthquake is happening.
Okay. So where are you putting the center? You're basically just
No, because I don't want it to like. It's 100 feet radius,
correct.
so I want to try to shift it toward the opposite side of the building that we're on, so that like
25 feet.
yeah, so
Right.
that it like hits that
Just the whole
area
building, but
more-
nothing else.
Okay.
Off on the tree.
Okay.
more
trees
than
that
it
way.
hits us.
Yeah, it is a 500-foot range. So yeah, thankfully this is a clearing. So while it is kind of rough, terrain around it, from where you're standing, you'll be able to see quite a distance. And the only person that will be caught, the only people that will be caught in it are the people that are on the temple currently.
Okay.
All right. So to that point, the ground begins to shake. You watch as the nearby trees begin. Another one falls over, which I'll do here because it's fun. All of this becomes difficult terrain, by the way. So everything here is now takes double the movement to get through because all the ground itself is broken up. You see bits of stone and earth just begin jutting up out of the ground as the temple begins to crumble in places. So are you doing fissures or are you dealing? Let's see here.
Fissures.
Actually, I get to determine this.
Yeah, you.
So
Structures or fissures?
I know. I was hoping for structures, but it's 5.
no.
But it's kind of
No,
like
structure.
it's underground structure fissure. I don't know. It might all
No,
be.
structure. 50 bludgeoning damage to any structure in contact with the ground in the area you cast the spell on the start of each of your turns. So as it's hitting, you watch as other parts of the temple begin to fall in. This hole now begins to open into a larger space, and you see now like elements of the stone are crumbling inward, and the giant's like having to step onto its back foot and is looking around like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So yeah, that
Each creature on the ground in the area must make a dexterity saving throw.
indeed. That includes Kingsley, Yasha, and Veth.
Okay.
And then dexterity for the Storm Giant. Natural 2. Nope, it's not 6.
You have to beat 19.
Lost my other dice.
Matt's gone.
I'll pick it up.
Anarchy.
God damn it.
Chaos.
26.
So I believe that's a success.
15?
That's a fail.
Natural 20 for 33.
Kingsley succeeds.
Yep.
So,
Kingsley's a badass.
Kingsley's an absolute fucking
Errol
badass.
Flynn.
so
Seems like-
5d6 bludgeoning damage. Go ahead and roll 5d6,
Not wrong.
Jester.
Wait a minute. I rolled a 15. 18.
Still
No,
failed. Still
Morgan?
fails. Okay.
Yeah.
But
That's
is he bludgeoning?
It's bludgeoning, so
Because
since
I'm
you're raging,
raging?
you
Okay.
take. So you fail, but you still take half. So
Happy?
It's terrible.
Cappy.
Yappy.
Michigan.
No, wait. 10, 11, 12.
Yikes.
So 12 damage to to Yasha, half to 6. The other two take 6. The giant takes 12.
And they're knocked prone.
The giant is knocked prone.
And Yasha's knocked prone.
Okay.
If I succeed on a save, I take no damage because of something.
Yeah, because you're a hell of a
bad?
rogue.
Rogue,
Good.
yeah.
This is what I was going for.
Yeah, no, that's great. He's prone. That's great.
Because now
Yasha, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with
no.
disadvantage because you're on the
Oh
ground.
no.
It's okay, it's okay.
Actually, you're prone.
Okay,
which,
okay.
prone, if I'm to recall.
Ooh. You could roll. Just roll down the stairs.
That first
Also, we're playing those rules
roll
that
is
where
great.
if a giant
Roll is
falls
great.
in,
But the giant-
you get mind
But the
control.
giant fell at the same time as Yasha.
I know. And then the giant fell over to where she is, but he's much further from the ground than she was. So anyway, what'd you roll? I'm sorry.
7.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you take an additional 8 points of bludgeoning damage as it falls onto you, and you are currently restrained as well as prone while the giant's on you.
Fuck.
Is that
It
it
is-
dropped to 4?
But it's
or-
dropped to 4 because you are raging.
Oh. I put an 8?
And you put it 4.
The mage kind of like
You're good.
kind of skitters off onto the top as the giant's kind of laying
Oh.
back over the part of the temple. More dust
Mage
just
rolled well.
I was gonna say the
Everything's
mage
still
didn't
shaking.
fall off.
no.
Okay.
Like surfed him down.
Yeah, essentially.
It's cool.
Okay. Jester, are you gonna stay put or you wanna move anywhere?
Am I hiding? Am I hidden?
Not anymore, you cast the spell.
Then I'm gonna hide behind that rock that's right in front of me.
Okay. Well, you used your action to cast a spell. Do you have a wait?
Oh no, I'm just gonna step behind the rock.
Oh,
That's
gotcha,
what
Okay. I see.
I've got a bonus
Want that
action.
rock? Or
Okay.
that big rock?
And you are concentrating on that spell.
You went behind the tree.
Yeah, I kind of meant the big rock, but it's
Oh, the big
on,
rock
it's
here, you
all,
mean?
yeah.
Okay. There you go. All right. That finishes your turn, Jester.
Yes.
All right. It is now the mage's go.
Oh.
Ground is shaking. The mage goes ahead, kind of looking around. You see his open jaw, like seeing all of you kind of skittering out of the space, the place shaking and beginning to crumble. casts a spell on himself. You see him like finish casting something and then just takes into the air and dives down into the hole of the crumbling
Didn't
tent.
close the hole with his
Counterspell.
body? Damn it.
I'm not in
Counterspell.
range. Oh, you're in
Oh,
range.
wait, did you just say counterspell?
60 feet.
60 feet?
Reaction.
Okay. You are within range.
Come on.
Yeah, baby.
It's a roll.
It's just standard 3rd level?
Yeah, 3rd level.
Well, no.
It's
You're a
5th level.
You're a warlock, so it's 5th level. Yeah, doesn't work. So the spell dissipates. Looks back at you. And then turns back and just jumps.
Fuck, man!
Just
He's
leaps
jumping anyway?
down,
He's
jumping
Going
anyway.
physically, he's not super flying.
You do hear. Hey, he wildly coyoted. Totally wild coyoted.
Very injured.
I fell on my fish cage.
That and takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall. As the temple is now cracks, you watch like cracking up and splintering the sides of what you can see of the stone temple. Parts of the ground near it are beginning to fall underneath, and you see the temple goes further underground as parts of the ground begin to like fall in and sink around it. This is just the apex of it. That finishes its turn. Caleb, you're up.
Yeah, okay. I slam the Storm Rider boots together and take to the air. And I go into the air and I'm going to zip right along over his body,
Okay.
close enough so that the boots scorch his body with lightning. And as I swing by, I'm dragging a lodestone up my arm and I drag a disintegrate beam across his entire body.
Oh, shit! What's the movement on the boots again?
90 feet.
90.
Dude,
Well,
how often can you use those? That's amazing.
And
yeah,
I'll
that'll get
land.
you.
That's the one you like.
That's 90 there.
That
Yeah.
90 is about.
Then what I would do
Tell
is
Jester to duck.
curve off and land by that.
You got it.
So it takes lightning damage from the boots and has to make a beat a 19 for dex save.
For deck save, all right.
And he's prone?
It does not save.
Okay.
You can still deck save when you're prone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. Hang on.
You're rolling out of the way, but he does not, because not a lot of room to go here.
Yeah.
He's on like the worst magic fingers bed right now. Just
Who wants to give me d6s? Who wants to give
I
me
got
d6s?
9 of them right here.
9?
Yeah.
I'll take them.
All 9?
I'll take 5.
Okay.
Wow.
That's 5.
Okay.
well, that was his save on the boots, because he failed.
Oh, the boot. That was for the boots.
Yeah, you said he had to make a deck save for the boots.
Dex save for the disintegrate spell. That's
Oh.
what I was talking about. The boots just happens if I'm not mistaken.
Are you mistaken?
You might be wrong.
Okay, well let's look.
Let's look.
Because I make mistakes all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Storm Rider boots. Hostile. Whenever you enter within 5 feet of a hostile creature, they suffer 2d8 lightning damage. That's all it
Gotcha.
says.
So that's a failed save on the disintegrate. You full on carve past. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so the total. Oh, fine. Okay.
You did it.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
That's a good one.
No,
Oh, that one
you
turned.
bumped
It was
one.
a 4.
Yeah.
3, 8, 11, 16, 21,
Yeah.
22,
Short.
26,
Above average.
31,
Above average.
34, 35, 36 plus 40. So 76 points.
What? Plus 40?
Damage. Yeah, it's disintegrate.
That is gnarly. That wizard shit.
As your energy beam carves across the giant, you just watch as you zip past, and this little line just kind of like draws across its body. And you see this little dark line for a second before all the clothing splits where it was, and the skin beneath it a second later just divides like a roast that's been cooked too long and begins to split. And suddenly, where splits open, you just see black, where it's just turned all the flesh to dust beneath it. The giant immediately begins slamming on the ground, screaming in pain. There was a hefty hit to it, and an
Plus
additional
15 lightning.
15 points of lightning damage. There it is. That's a round.
Woof.
Okay. Does that finish your turn, Caleb?
Wow.
Wild out.
Perfect.
Wild out.
And with that, it is now the rest of these Scion's turn. One's going to rush up to there. This one here is going to go ahead and rush up. 2, 3,
These
4.
yours?
Leave up there. 6.
This
The rest of them cannot move. They get to make saves at the end of the turn to try and break it, I believe,
Working
right?
on a failed save that you charmed for the duration. The spell ends for an affected creature if they take damage or if someone else uses an action to shake them out of
Beautiful.
their
So
stupor.
yeah. All right, you got it. So they're just kind of stuck there.
Great.
The one that's rushing up towards you, Beauregard, is going to go ahead and attempt to strike you.
Disadvantage.
Oh,
disadvantage, that's right.
bow.
First strike is 16.
Missed.
Which you can use if you wanted to. When a creature misses you with an attack, you have your thing. If you want to save your points,
True.
so your call.
But I guess it's about to restart anyway at the top of the round, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, might as well. Pop!
Okay. You all have to spend a point to do it.
Bang!
Okay. Yeah. 25.
25 definitely hits. So he goes and swings towards you with this like large, jagged undersea battle axe with like barnacles along the metal, and you just whack and smack him right back as a retort.
And that's the big old 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. He swings to strike you a second time, still a disadvantage.
Sorry, 15 points damage.
That's going to be an 11. He misses again.
Can I attack him again?
If you spend a key point, you
I
can.
can spend a key point. Yeah. Why not? Natural 20.
Roll damage on that retort.
Key party.
Woof.
Nope, that was D4.
Ugh.
12.
12, alrighty. The other one just kind of runs up, and it's now trying to kind of like get past the giant. It's rushing towards the temple. It just takes its full turn as a move. The rest is going to stand there. That brings us to the top of the round again with Kingsley up top with bow on deck.
I'm Kingsley.
So I'm going to take a very nice, slow walk up to right beneath, or actually I'll go right beside the giant's head,
Alrighty.
and I will just stab directly in. Just take a nice
The ear?
right in the soft bit between.
Yowza.
Okay. You have advantage on the attacks.
Advantage goes prone.
Do it.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Oh, right in the ear.
So that's this isn't necromantic in any way.
I don't-
This is just a normal. Like,
I don't feel bad for
it's
him.
not-
He sunk
yeah.
our ship. He
Yeah.
sunk our battleship.
He fucks
But
you up
but
on the sea.
the right damage does also double with this because they're dice.
Hey, so that's fun. Let's see. Where's my? I'm so together. All right.
Got a
so
good gob of earwax.
there's so many weird dice involved in this. Okay.
They don't appear to be.
So, and actually, this is also sneak attack damage, which is
Indeed, it's advantage.
Yeah, that's
3d6, right, for you?
I believe it's 3d6. That's
I'm going with that maybe.
I'm a problem. I'm assuming it's 3d6.
Advantages here.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's 3d6. So,
If anyone wants any.
Is this real?
Yeah, it's real.
Wait, I gotta see what they actually are.
No, they're
Oh, I didn't.
actually
That
what the
was
label
actually-
says.
Okay, that was that
Read the
one.
label.
Okay.
Skibble.
That is. Oh my God, this is such a problem.
Hottie boy.
7.
All the dice double.
Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Wait, don't
God
take
damn
it
it.
away.
8.
Serving.
There's
We can all
17,
share
18,
them.
19, 20, 21, 22.
Bow bites? What are bow bites?
25 from that extra.
So 50 plus whatever modifiers you have.
Well, that's 25 just for the base damage.
Okay, so sorry. So 25 and
That's with the doubling.
oh, with the doubling. I missed
25 with the doubling
Yes.
for the base damage, and then 20 for the sneak attack.
Okay, you doubled the 20, the sneak
Yeah,
attack. Right?
I'm doubling everything for
So
you.
45. Okay.
And then 6 points of the radiant damage.
okay.
Wow.
Some of these.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's 51 points of damage. Then so as the blade slips into the back of its ear, kind of like no, and you hear this choking sound as you strike some sort of nerve in it that for the moment pinches its attention. So that's one strike.
Yep. So I'm going to pull out again. And I'm going to, and then I'm just going to go up and see if I can start taking the jaw off. So I'm going to go up again and see if I can cut that from the side.
Another attack with advantage. Go for it.
Oh my gosh.
These are sadly out of the way now, but that's okay.
Oh, good.
Joe.
They were worth it. That's like 22 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, so that's. Actually, I get to re-roll that because I have that power. There we go. Much better. 14 points of normal damage and 2 points of radiant damage.
Okay, got it. So you begin like cutting into the jaw. It like slaps its hand up, like the blade gets pinned a bit, and you have to withdraw it before it gets pulled out of your grasp. But now it's like starting to rouse itself to get back up and join the fray.
I'm going to just start backing up into the corner now.
Okay. Yeah, about there. Okay. Finishing your go. Bo, you're up with Veth on deck.
Okay.
Let's go, Bo Bites.
Hearing this giant fall and hearing my girlfriend go, "What the fuck?" I turn around. I see the mage jump in the hole. I'm gonna do Step of the Wind
Okay.
to disengage and dash, and I'm heading for that mage.
Okay.
I'm heading for that mage.
So disengage, dash, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to get up here. Everything is
My
coming in.
55 feet of movement.
So you can jump in if you want to.
I jump in.
Whoa. You leap
Going,
down.
Nope.
How deep?
So you come up to the top of it, and you can see like the edges of the stone opening. The corners are like the hole is widening as the temple itself is like shaking, and bits of its mooring are starting to fall apart. More light is visible down below as other sections of the steps below are starting to crumble and follow in. It's about 30 feet down.
Okay, I kind of take my slow fall, but I'm kind of like gliding and vaulting back and forth off of the debris as I kind of take my knuckles and
Don't monk shit,
glide down the walls.
You land on the ground, and you can see the heavy bits of stone are falling in. The ground below, you guys have masterfully avoided all of the sun sickles on this sigil.
Sickles?
Right, the sun is
the
bad.
sun.
Where's those pieces of paper? The sun
does that mean?
means
What pieces
bad
of paper?
stuff.
Yeah,
Because
You
you
had
knew
a-
they were
The
there,
journal.
I'm not calling them out because you know to avoid them.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
The giant's feet were too big to trigger them. So, but for now, we're calling out because you found that information. You've been avoiding them.
Markings of the sun are a deadly invitation.
As you hit the ground, the more light that's pouring in, you can see the mage is on the ground. The ground is already cracked and is heavily damaged from the earthquake spell. And as you land on the ground, which you take no damage, right, as your slow fall.
Yeah.
You land, you both look up, make eye contact with it. It's about 15 feet from you, and it kind of
I
growls.
just do a big, I slide rush him, and I'm gonna do a big swinging kick to his face.
Yeah.
First pop.
Could you do that?
That
Do you
was
have-
bonus action, Step of the Wind.
Right, but it's 5 more feet to jump in, and you landed, and he's 15 feet
I was
from you.
55 feet. Oh, he's 15 feet.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Thanks. He jumped in and then moved a bit.
You should throw him up double birds, though.
Do you still have your
Do you have anything in his
lightning gauntlets?
I do, but I'm afraid that I have resistance or something to lightning. And then once I turn them on, I can't turn that off because they're storm people. But
Smart.
She's smart.
Marisha Ray.
Girl.
I will I whip out my staff, and as I whip it, it extends, it telescopes out and cracks into place, and as it cracks, I swing it around and I send a big sweeping arc and a pulse of energy
Oh, right.
pulses towards it
From Belabor, yeah.
from the belaborer. A force wave.
Does he have to make a dex save against it?
As it cracks, it almost like that crack pops and it sounds like a bottle rocket going off as a sound wave. Yeah, it has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Natural 1.
Okay, so it takes 3d8 of force damage and is pushed 15 feet.
So it's actually like put up against the side of the wall, and now it's starting to
Okay, so that is 13 points of damage. Does that add? It's just that. It doesn't add, right? Okay.
So how much damage?
13 feet of damage, or 13 points
13
of
points of
damage.
damage. You got it. So now you're down in the temple that's crumbling around you as the earthquake is still shaking it. The mage is down there staring you off, pushed up against the wall. Stones are falling around. You're hearing heavy cracks of stone around you, and other bits of debris are still falling and crumbling as the hole begins to open wider at the top. That finishes your turn. That brings us to Veth with Ford on deck.
See. Question.
Yep.
Yasha is currently squished under the giant. Does that put her in melee with it?
Yes, technically, I'll say yes.
So, but it's prone. Do I have advantage on this attack? Do I get sneak attack damage if I were to? I'm also hiding, sort of. I don't.
You are not. Well, yeah, it's prone. You have advantage on the attack.
Oh, I thought prone was
No,
disadvantage.
no, because
Prone is disadvantage for him.
Yes.
That's right. So, let me look
But
at
he's
the
a
specific
giant,
wording.
so I don't know if it.
Look, we're getting in the weird math here.
And I have like crossbow expert thing that says it's not it's not a range.
No cover? Yeah.
If another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, you are definitely within 5 feet of it.
Okay. Okay.
So yes, you can sneak attack, even though you are pinned under it.
Okay.
In fact, you have a very, it doesn't have underwear. You have a perfect view of beneath that loincloth.
Are you turned on?
Is it a handsome giant?
Is his balls green?
He's an undersea storm giant that seems to be following the path of Ukatoa. We'll say there's a little barnacle.
Barnacle.
Oh, barnacle balls.
He's got barnacle balls. Okay, I will power up my Brenato's voltaic bolt.
It's not been stormscaping for a while, unfortunately.
Escaping!
It's not in the
Stop
shape.
it!
You mean it's not in the shape of a lightning
Do a
bolt?
lap. Take a lap.
Wow.
I will fire.
He's only gone for the first journey. He has to like pay off the rest of the tattoo.
Where's my 9th die? What happened to my 9th die?
Did it get borrowed by
I may have
Caleb?
given it away.
Thank you.
Oh, here. This might be the one.
It's purple.
That.
Yeah, that's it.
Just looks like your dragon.
Okay, I'm going
Fuck
to
your dice,
Toss
Justin.
it back to me.
I don't know how this. Sorry. I'm
roll
going to
attack.
voltaic bolt and shoot.
The bolt begins to arc up and charge the bolt as you fire it.
Whoa.
But you get advantage, don't you?
I don't.
Because it's sneak attack.
No, sneak attack
no,
doesn't
It's
make
from the
advantage.
prone makes advantage though.
I understand.
Well, the prone is
makes a
disadvantage from a ranged attack, so you technically, but you are still hidden, even though like it didn't see you in the dust clouds. So I'm allowing it a single roll. So whatever that is.
16.
16 is its armor class.
Ooh. So I get
He's a big guy.
millions of points of damage. A lot of ones, not great, but it's okay. 10, 20.
Can I have some more hottie boys, please?
39 plus 7 is
46.
46.
6 points of damage. The giant is reeling in pain. And one hand is trying to push it up off the ground, the other is now cupping its crotch. Which you see energy like arc out of the space from beneath where you shot it in its nethers. So that's your action. Anything else you want to do though?
I mean, you guys have these guys under control. I feel like I should go help Bo downstairs.
I'm gonna get hit with whatever he retaliates with, and I'm not looking forward to that.
Also, there's an earthquake happening on the whole temple right now. Just a
Okay.
reminder.
I'm gonna jump down the hole.
Okay.
Get in the hole.
Are you going to, I say roll an acrobatics check to see if you have a capability of reducing any of the damage you take here.
11 plus 11, 22.
22. Okay, you take less damage from the fall. You still impacting, taking 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of hit one ankle a little hard. But as you look up and glance, you're now standing between Bo and the mage. Bo's a little bit to one side, and the mage is about 10 feet to your right, up against the wall. And glancing around in this space, you can see, which now this little moment of time here, the interior of this chamber has a bunch of these large pillars that are shaped into serpent heads at the top, like snakes with big fangs unleashed. You also see what look to be daggers and blades that are kind of like elongated and carved into these pillars, and numerous holes in the wall, where now
Oh, what? Oh, that's
and
right.
dozens of snakes are starting to pour out of it
Venomous snakes is part of the kill.
as more light is now pouring into the
Oh,
temple.
light causes snakes to come out.
So, you're down there with a bunch of snakes.
Right.
You still have a little bit of movement. What are you going to do?
Did you say I took damage when I hit?
Yes, you took 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 points. Okay. Not knowing the layout, I will just put myself just away from Bo. Just, in case it does like some sort of focused attack or something.
Just saying this is kind of the arrangement down there. You landed about here, we'll say. So you're just going to move out of the way?
Yeah,
Okay.
so that it can't hit us with one beam.
You got it. Okay, finishing your go, Veth. Ford, you're up.
With the Star Razor out, I'm going to use my action to cast a fly on myself.
All right.
And I'm going to soar 60 feet up towards the top of the pyramid.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my bonus action. You said the guy was 30 feet down in the hole.
Correct.
Use my bonus action to use Relentless Hex to instantly teleport next to him because he's hit Hex
Yes,
Blade's
you can do
curse.
that.
That is cool.
You can see as this like kind of dark purplish blue energy is kind of beginning to form around its hand. You can see it beginning to chant something under its breath, and then there's a flash of kind of light green energy, and suddenly Ford is standing right there, blade out right to his left shoulder.
Told you I'd see you again.
I don't remember you saying that, Ford. I was up there listening.
I do this so fast. It doesn't matter.
All right, so you cast fly with your action. You flew down. You
I have
teleported
a
to it.
movement, but I'm not going to use it. I just want to be right. I'll use my movement to move on a flanking side opposite of Veth or Bo.
Sure.
Well, you have that's kind of where you are because you're up against the wall. It's
I-
back
great.
I
against the
cracked
wall.
him up against the wall.
Oh, great. I can't even see what we're putting in. But that's great.
Sorry, it's right over there.
Oh, awesome. Gotcha. That's great. That's my turn.
All right, that finishes your turn. It is now the giant's turn. The giant is going to get up
Oh boy.
from the ground, and as it steps,
Don't you say it.
Oh no.
roll a d20 for me,
Don't
Jester.
trip on my girlfriend.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. The ground holds. If you had rolled below a 10, it would have crumbled beneath its feet.
And it would have come down on all of us.
Yes.
Good 20.
Oh my god.
Good 20.
As it is, the pebbles are going like.
Get
Yeah.
out of the way.
The giant,
Oh yeah.
looking around at all the rest of you around, down into the hole, slams its fist onto the temple. The entire upper area gives way. With that, the giant, Caleb, Yasha, everyone who's adjacent. Yasha, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
Kingsley, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
All right.
Oh no.
Cocked again.
Multi-cock.
Fuck.
Does he go down? Is there
That was a 1.
down?
And we
A one with you have no dexterity throw. If you see danger coming, you do have an advantage on it. As
Oh, that's right,
danger
that's right.
sense. So
I
roll
had
one more time.
two things that were cocked. That's why I rolled it 3 times. Oh, that's much better. That would be 22 total.
22. So you manage to roll away as it crumbles and falls inward. No. Caleb, you're on top, unfortunately, so you do tumble in.
Okay.
Taking
Is it fall damage or am I just getting pummeled
Fall
by
damage.
debris? Well, I'll feather fall.
okay. As you drift down and land gingerly, or you would be landing gingerly, except the weight of the giant and all the debris coming in, the floor in the middle, where all of you are standing facing the mage, that gives out. And everyone in the temple, you all plummet to a lower level as the mid-floor gives way from the impact of all the stone and the giant.
It's like a Mortal Kombat stage.
So,
Yeah, you get the
go ahead
uppercut.
and roll these over
I
here.
rolled a 21, by the
Yeah,
way.
you
so
hold
yeah.
fine. These guys are not even in this fight anymore. We're gonna move them aside and not give a shit. Veth, this guy dies
They
in the fall.
noped so hard.
Jester's just all alone, still standing up there.
Not for no help.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm still next to the rock. Excuse
Jester's
me.
on the map, DM.
Don't leave me.
Bye, Jen.
It's too late.
Been
Thanks
great.
for the natural 20.
Does anyone want any orphan makers?
Or hottie boys,
bow
they're
bites?
so
Get bow
yummy.
bites, or does anyone want any glow marks?
I've got some scribbles.
Oh,
Glow marks
Oh no.
yeah.
What are those?
Oh, fucking course.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
gonna try and make a save here. No, failure. He's prone.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, I got to roll on, right?
You have fly,
I do.
so you actually the ground gives out from under you, and you're still floating above. Veth and Beauregard and Caleb, I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Does feather fall's a minute? Does that mitigate anything?
That's right. Yeah. So you just gently drift back down. You land on the. You don't even go to land on the floor. You're like drifting towards it, and as you see the ground approaching, it goes again. You're like,
Oh
oh
my
shit.
God.
Like a Disneyland dark ride.
Yeah.
Oh!
But yeah. So Beauregard and Veth.
16.
16. Okay. So well, you have slow fall. You're fine. You-
Correct.
Yeah, you don't.
You-
Oh, I thought I was dodging debris. Yeah. So it's
the-
5 times my monk level, which is the damage that I negate for falling.
Yeah. You're fine.
Jeez.
I will also do feather fall.
Push you up at
Okay.
window of a
You
Why
drift
not?
Why not?
down on this side of the temple there. There we go. And forward, you're kind of floating up, I'll say 30 feet
Counting on fat.
into the air. Here.
We're both feather falling next to each other, I assume.
So good.
We're both feather falling next to each other, I assume.
Do you guys like grasp hands? Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, he didn't notice that. Concentration check. They both just checks. Okay. So that's the giant's turn as he just falls prone once more, destroying the temple. He takes.
You're still up top, and I'm still up top,
I don't
and we're the only two
Yes,
that are
you
still
are.
up top.
Apparently we are.
Yep, with Jester way over there. And this is essentially where your placement is on the above area. So that's going to finish the giant's turn. He takes a bit more damage from there. He's looking real rough.
Oh no.
There's like on the ground, like landing on top of this platform. More rocks are falling around. This temple actually. Hold on, we'll be right back.
What?
Somebody gotta improvise.
What?
Expand your arsenal of Critical Role minis.
Don't you
Whiz
choke
Kids.
on an orphan maker.
Available at whizkids.io/CR-minis. Don't forget,
All right, this is
read that.
this earthquake kind of mixed things up a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and. No, it's great.
Is the earthquake still active?
Oh, he's got extra
Oh,
pieces.
yes, it
Guys,
is.
this man is in his element.
Yes.
This is what he was.
Does it trigger any sundials that kill us more?
No!
Oh no.
Yes, yes! Sprinkle it on top, chef!
Yeah.
Come on, salt it!
Those are snakes, right?
Yes, they're all snakes. But there are now snakes falling into the
He just throws live snakes.
and bees for everyone. Okay, that finished the giant's turn.
They can be if you want them to.
Yasha, it's your turn.
Okay.
You're just like rolled out of the way, glance over the side, and you can see now the layers of the temple now. Dust billowing up out of it. Your friends vanish from sight.
Okay, so I'm gonna bamf out my wings.
Okay, action. Your wings emerge.
And I'm gonna go down. Now, what I would like to do,
Yes.
I would like to land on top of the giant,
You got it.
a little floating above, and I am going to take my first attack.
Ooh. Well, it's an action to bamf your wings out, if you recall.
Yes, it is. It's not a bonus action. I'm very sorry. Okay,
That's
so then
okay.
what I'll do. Okay, so I'm floating just above
Correct.
the giant then. And then what I will do as the bonus action is I will let out a battle cry,
Yes!
There you
and
go.
that everybody within 60 feet gains advantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yes, that's right.
That's
yes.
great.
That'd be nice if we were.
I know if we were down there.
That'd be
really
great.
good.
That would.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That sounds nice.
Yeah,
All right.
whatever I just heard sounded really.
Yeah, it was
Sounded
loud
fucking
and tough.
nice.
Yeah.
That's my
All
turn.
right. That's great, Yasha. Jester,
Go.
this is the beginning of your turn.
Yes.
Is the beginning of the earthquake?
Let me check. It is.
At the end of each turn, you spend concentrating on it. So
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So you take your turn first. You see the temple just tumble in dust. You see Yasha wings out, fly in. You see Kingsley kind of standing at the edge, kind of eyeing it. You're now like still off in the distance of the
How
jungle.
far am I away?
You're about 80 or so feet from the temple.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I can't even like make it up to sea. And I would say I can't do this without seeing it, I don't think. I would like to.
You would like to.
I just feel like we might smash into something or
It might get weird.
yeah, it might get
It
weird.
might get weird.
Are you throwing a dimension door?
Can.
Yeah.
Dimension door, you don't have to see where you're going.
No.
Yeah, but I don't know that the floor has fallen through.
No, you don't.
A couple times. So if
to
I
you.
did it, I would be bamfing us to where I thought the floor would be, and then
Yeah.
we'd be boom. boom.
I mean,
But I haven't seen in. I have no idea how deep that floor goes.
I'm also looking in, so there could be communication if you like. I would probably be looking in, going, "Oh, and they're down again."
It's like if you want to rush
Oh, they're
forward with your
keeping it, they're gonna-
movement and then
oh.
hold your action until it gets to Kingsley's go, and then both go
Oh.
down there, you could do that.
Oh,
Up to you.
Yeah, I'll rush forward and get next to Kingsley. And
Okay.
then say my spell for King.
Okay,
to
I will
see
say
down.
that the distance you were, rough terrain, 30 feet movement.
I think so. Yeah.
is it rough terrain up top or is it
30
far
because
from
of
the?
Well, it's rough terrain
because
because of the earthquake and because of the.
So I wouldn't
area
even
around.
be able to dash to get to it.
Not if you're going to hold your action on the spell.
Yeah.
But however, you can get close, and on his turn, you can go ahead and close the distance to her if you want to.
Okay, so you can tell me what it looks like, and then I.
Then
can...
you meet up. and then it
Okay,
goes
I'll
off.
get close.
Okay, so
then.
you rush up, push through the terrain, you see the ground still moving. You push over and get close as you can to Kingsley. I say about 10 feet, and he's kind of a little bit further up on the platform, kind of keeping his footing.
Okay. Then, yeah, that's. I
You
guess
express
the
to
end.
Kingsley what you're trying to do.
Yeah, come to me, and I will get us down there.
I know what you're doing. Yes.
Good role playing.
All right, that finishes Jester's
Okay,
go.
so is it another? Everybody has to be knocked prone.
Now it says here. Way.
Or has everybody fallen more than 100?
Each creature on the ground in the area is to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yes.
Most people are already prone. So.
Yep, it's perfect. So the giant fails. The mage, that's cocked actually. This is natural 19, succeeds.
Mage.
Veth, Caleb, Bo, I need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
No.
Caleb, you are knocked prone.
10.
21.
Beauregard stays up. Veth?
31.
Yeah, you guys are riding it fine. Okay. That finishes your turn, Jester. Earthquake. Bits of now at this point, more sections are falling within the temple. This place is only maybe has a few more minutes before it all caves in. The mage is going to take his turn. He has maintained his concentration on his fly spell. He's going to go ahead and.
Actually, the fly spell was counterspell.
That's right. No,
That's
so
why
he
it
jumped in.
down.
You're right. No, you were totally right. So still hexed. He is going to.
Relentless hexed, right?
Relentless hex.
What does that mean?
That was the banish
I got
thing.
an extra D8.
But just so I can
that
teleport
giant
to him.
save and take-
Is it in your
Man.
features?
Features and traits.
He's going to Dimension Door.
Oh! He's doing a spell, Caleb.
He's dimension dooring.
Oh,
He's
I've already
dimension
used my reaction though.
Yeah.
To Featherfall.
I have mine.
Don't! Do it.
Counterspell.
You're
That's my last
counterspelling us
one.
again?
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Okay.
You're not gonna save it for Okatoa?
I mean,
We can sleep. If we can stop him, we don't
who
have
says
to
we can sleep?
sleep.
He's right here, and he might not even have the orb. Maybe it's in the giant's ass.
Only one way to find
I saw
Are you
up
not using-
into
are you
that
not
area and I
counterspelling?
didn't see
I'm
it.
doing it.
Okay, you're
I'm
counterspelling.
dumping
All right, fifth level.
Fifth level.
You have 2 5th level counterspells?
I have 3 fifth level spells.
You're overpowered,
Yeah.
sir.
Now I got nothing.
That's as far as he can get. He goes to try and cast the spell. The tethers of his eldritch energy get completely unraveled, and it scatters into nothing. Glances back up at you, floating above,
I know.
and then just starts hoofing it
Yeah, which way is
He's hoofing it? Where's he going?
This way.
around this way.
Where is
See
he
where
right
he's
now?
supposed to go?
Right
I
here.
can't see him.
Is there a hole in the ground?
It's just embarrassing.
He knows something we don't know.
I know.
I'm sure he's fine.
This area of the flooring of the map seems different. It's made of pudding.
Alrighty. That's gonna go ahead and finish his turn since you
better go
wasted
to
his
water.
spell.
Where is he? Where is he?
Right there.
There. Okay.
The blue boy.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, that is different right there.
That brings us to Caleb. You're up.
Two of these dudes now.
Oh, so the mage goes after me?
Let's do it.
You gotta kick it off though.
Yes.
Manger.
Manger.
It's your turn.
I know it's my turn, but there's
Just tell me to set it up.
Combo moves?
You know what?
well, it's 6 months later.
We've been working together.
Beauregard,
Purchase them.
fire! And I get to my feet, and I back up 15 feet since I only have half my movement left.
so back up here.
away, underneath Ford's
You got it, you're
hover
right there.
zone. Okay, and I pull out the cat's cradle and get it on my fingers. Do it! And I'm holding my action for Bo to punch that fucker,
Which fucker?
the giant.
Okay.
Okay.
I might be able to get them both.
That's the name of your combo move? Fire? We had such cooler names, Caleb.
Efficiency!
All right. The two other guys leap down.
About flame is the game or something.
They take a lot of damage from
they just
jumping
fell?
into. They just jumped into, not knowing the floor was out, and were like, "Ah!"
2 times.
1 second. Let's not go to Camelot.
Okay, so the one that had been previously hit by Bo by a number of stars falls and just goes and is not moving on the ground. The other lands with a snapping sound in its leg, but it gets back and is going to go ahead and kind of just
Snapping
shift
sound.
over this way, and that's the rest of the movement it can do. All right,
It's terrible.
so that finishes their go. Top of the round, Kingsley, you're up with Bo and deck.
I'm going to take a couple steps back from the cliff. Well, they've fallen down an extra floor. Well done. You should probably make this
Let's go.
right. And I'm holding my action to go through the door once. it
Okay,
opens.
so you're sitting down here somewhere. starting in the middle of where the chamber is, go ahead and roll a d8 for me. That's the number of spaces you're going to move in this direction. So, ready? 1, 2, 3.
2.
2 spaces. 1, 2. You land on the giant's head.
Amazing.
Hey,
Of all
sorry.
fucking places.
Quick question, DM.
Yes?
I had meant to go on this side of the flying forward column. Is that possible with my 15 feet?
Yeah, that's okay.
Is it possible for the rest of my movement
Mm-hmm.
to have I burned my action yet or no?
No, you just move back.
Oh, okay. Is it possible for the rest of my movement to? I can actually attack. That's kind of fun. I see that hexed motherfucker. I'm going to turn around and see if I can use the rest of my movement to get to the.
Got it. You can definitely get within combat range of him. Yes.
Taking a. I don't have advantage, do I? But I. That's fine.
You have an advantage on attacks and saving. Oh, were you down
I
here?
wasn't down here, you
Oh,
motherfucker.
no. Oh, no.
That's okay. So I'm going to make an attack.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 13.
13 misses.
All right.
It sees you coming, ducks out of the way. Its body moving in a natural and human way.
Another shot. Come on. 22.
22. Shield.
Oh.
Bring its AC to a 23.
Nice.
Who did that? Who did
The mage.
So the second one, the first one it dodges. The second one, it has to strike him right as it's about to hit the clavicle. An arcane field kind of immediately apparates in front of it, and the blade gets shunted off to the side.
Do I have any more movement?
Movement? That would be 25, 10.
35.
35 more feet.
I'm going to. Actually, I'm gonna stay.
Okay, you got it. All right, that finishes your turn. Beauregard, you're up.
Okay, I am going to do like a little vault over the giant's arm, and I'm gonna quickly come around and I'm gonna strike right up under his ribs, just using like pointed attack for my knuckles.
To the giant as you're going over it? Oh, go for it.
First
with advantage.
pop with advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's good. I'm using unarmored for this one, so it's gonna be 28.
28 hits.
Woo! Good hit, Bo! I say from above.
Thanks, Jester. 13 damage.
13 damage. Crack! You vault over and kind of land on the other side of its arm.
I'm going to pump 3 key points into him.
Pump it.
Into him? Okay.
To do
Keep that key point spirit up.
debilitating barrage.
Okay. So as you like hit the side, you feel your key kind of extend beyond you into this storm giant. At that point, you see where elements of its nervous system are somewhat malleable. And within a quick second, you go ahead and yank the key back into yourself and strike in that spot. And as you do, you cause a vulnerability to
And I say, light him up, wizard! And it's to fire.
fire. You've now made him vulnerable to fire for the next time he gets struck. Okay.
And I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like parkour off of his rib cage and do a backflip and get up to the mage for my second attack.
All right.
Get up, to get down.
Get up to get down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's another 28 to hit.
28 hits.
So I kind of see that he just threw his shield up, and I'm gonna slide up under it. I'm gonna get up under it and crack him with an uppercut.
Okay.
For
So Caleb, you're holding your action?
I'm about to let go.
Okay.
For another 13.7. 7 plus 5 is
13.7?
is 12. 7 is 12. 12 damage.
Okay. You
Is
slide under and whack, hit the mage who's like bracing up against one of the stone pieces that fell and goes like.
And once again, I'm gonna hit him and then kind of like feel the heat that it just inflicted on his jaw, and do another 3 key points for another debilitating barrage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull that heat of his wound to the surface
Okay.
and say, got the bastard too. And then I'm going to go ahead and do, for bonus action, flurry of bows. For another
Let's
pop,
go, babe!
Kind of, he's kind of right up against, so it's like a boxer up against the ropes,
Let's
and it
go,
just
babe.
like
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, buddy.
pound him.
Let's go, babe!
Boxing?
Destroy him,
What do you know
Bo!
about boxing? Oh, I thought it said.
It was so close. I got a natural 19 and a natural 15, so I'm pretty
That
sure
definitely
both of
hits.
those hit.
Yep.
4. 9 points on the first one,
Okay.
and 7 points of damage on the second one.
You got it. Okay.
Pop, pop, and fuck it, stunning strike.
Stunning strike. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just cranked through.
That is going to be a 19. What's the DC on it?
Fucker, 17.
17.
No, 18. Is
18.
The
Okay.
save.
Yeah. So it resists the stunning strike,
Okay,
but he is vulnerable to fire.
but he's vulnerable. They're both vulnerable to fire.
As you finish the pull back, Caleb.
Cat's cradle slams into the stone, and I cast Widowghast's Web of Fire, and strings of fire just go. Two of them, if they'll reach, snake just on each side of Kingsley, and
Okay.
head over if they can reach. It's 60 feet to both of the fishy guys. I don't know if it's going to reach, though.
One fishy guy died, didn't he?
60
Yeah.
feet.
I don't know.
His leg snapped.
Yeah. Yeah. He's within range.
So
60
they
feet.
each get hit if they're there.
You do.
Plus one hits the giant and one hits the mage.
You got it.
Wow.
Dex save for all of them.
Okay. The one that's splattered doesn't get a dex save because it's dead, but its body
yes,
is now very incinerated. Like this body on the ground just goes.
And kind of death screams.
Yeah, just smolders. Yeah, and a little bit. It was like. The other one, that is going to be a 11. Fails its dex save. So damage for the guy in the far end.
And I'm sorry. This is at 5th level.
5th level. You got it.
So that is, I need one more of these guys. I need another
Light 'em up.
6. Okay.
Damn.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11, 17. It wasn't that high. The rolls were kind of low, but it's a 17 total for the damage.
17 total damage. Okay, so the guy over there takes 17. He's looking hurt. Not like deeply hurt, but he's definitely on fire and unhappy about it. 17 damage to the giant and him, which is both double because they're vulnerabilities, so 32 points of damage.
Correct.
Good fire, Caleb.
32?
Yeah, that
34,
giant is
34.
looking real rough.
34 points.
Sorry, 34 points. The giant is looking real rough.
If you'd have done just a little more damage to him, I think
they're
it
all
would be
looking.
dead.
They're all looking.
I'll work
They're
on
all
it.
looking tough. Like they're having a bad day. All right, that finishes Bo's turn. With your reaction, that brings us to Veth with Ford on deck.
Me? I get
Yes.
to do more stuff?
Yes, you do.
Oh my god, this is more action than I've had since, I don't know, insert joke here.
Insert joke here.
I guess we gotta kill the
Yeah.
giant?
Yeah, kill him.
All right, I'll just load, I'll lock and load. I will load another bolt into my Aeorian security cannon,
Sure.
my futuristic weapon from Metroid. And I will fire. He's in melee, so I'll just fire.
To the giant, go for it.
Oh wait, I get advantage on the attack because Yasha
prone.
yelped.
Jester,
Yeah.
Yasha, Kingsley.
A lot of reasons.
Oh, I should have had.
14. Okay, both are, it's like 25 to hit.
Never mind.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your sneak
Never
attack
mind.
damage.
Okay.
Too many pay attention.
Whoa.
So many sixes.
Okay, yep. Okay, so
There's literally 1
Oh.
6.
I meant so many D6.
26, 32, 33, plus 7, 40 points of damage.
How do you want to do that?
I would like to do an elaborate and unnecessary bank shot. Yes, and hopefully striking a few snakes on the way. And then soaring right between Jester's legs somehow and landing right between the eyes of the beast.
As the giant's getting up, like it's laying on its back still, and it's like it puts both of its arms into the ground, and you see it's like starting to lean forward as it arches. Its head is upside down, like almost like a Spider-Man kiss towards you, but it's a massive giant. And at that moment, it notices you, like with your weapon up, and it goes like and growls as out of nowhere the bolt just goes, and its face just goes a little limp, and the life leaves its eye.
Oh, I feel bad for him.
Good shooting, Val. Yeah, good job.
Good.
I didn't even see you there.
Oh, good earthquake! Is that still gonna go off again?
I don't know.
Wait, did it already? Oh god! Bonus action and move. I guess I'll just move around towards where the fleeing mage is going.
Okay. About there.
I think bonus action I can shoot again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll fire at the mage.
In the buttocks.
Right
Up the butt. 18 plus stuff. Probably hits.
18 plus butt stuff.
Plus 13. 30.
That definitely hits. You can go to roll damage.
But this is just a regular
Just
shot.
a regular strike.
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. All right. That finishes your go.
That's it.
All right, with Veth done, it is now Ford's go.
Woo!
Lordy, lordy.
Yeah, I'll
Look
just make
who's
sure
fjordy.
I got eyes on the mage, and I'll send 4 Eldritch Blasts.
Let's go, LaForge.
Eldritch Blasts.
Go for it.
Jordy
It's
LaForge.
a 20. That's a 30 to hit.
30 hits.
Wow, that's
Oh,
not.
So that's a D12.
That's not a D12.
Advantage after me?
Huh?
Advantage after
Mage is
Yasha.
after you.
Oh,
mage
I
is
do have
after you.
advantage.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that was a 2, so I'll call that the first one.
Come on.
27.
That hits.
Natural 20.
That hits.
That reminds me. Okay, and then 28.
28, yeah.
So they all hit plus or 1 crit.
Same
3 hits,
guy.
1 crit.
Okay.
D10. 3, 8 is 14 points on the first one.
Alrighty.
Second one
I was looking at Ford puns.
is 20 on the second.
Alrighty.
I'll do the third regular one.
Jesus. I thought because
Is 14 again on the third one.
Okay.
And then from the previous crit way back, I forgot to roll 1 extra damage dice. That's 10.
Already.
And then for this one, 6.
Yeah, because I have 10 hits.
17 points of damage
17
plus
damage.
the extra die is 9.
Okay. Listen, okay.
26.
That's rough. So you carved through all of his armor of Agathis a while back, and now it's looking real tough. It's having a rough go. It's like the shield did not help it. That battle cry
And
is
I
fucking it up.
I'll use my 60 feet of fly speed to fly on the other side of him and flank him with bow right in his face.
Hell
Oh, so you're actually going
In
down.
melee, yeah. Pin him in.
Right there, you got it.
Cool. So powerful.
Give us the cloven crystal.
That finish your turn?
Is it in his hands? Can we see it at all?
You don't see anything at the moment.
Yeah, okay. That finishes my turn.
Okay. Now this comes to Yasha. You're up because the giant's dead.
Okay, so I'm gonna float on down to the mage, and so I am in melee and sentinel somewhere that you know,
Melee, sentinel.
and I am going to take my first attack.
Yay!
I'm ready. And get advantage. Okay, so that would be. Stand by. 23.
23 just hits his armor class.
Oh, that's right. Because of the
Right,
thing.
Because the shield up.
Okay, okay.
Is
So
shield
we've got-
still up?
It lasts
stays?
until his next turn.
Oh, balls. Okay, so we've got to start 17
17.
plus 12 plus
Leave him.
3 plus 17 because of my radiant soul because I'm flying right now.
That's right. Okay.
So
49.
for first attack.
Okay. That's
Come on.
That's
Wow.
real. That's a lot. He's really fucking hurt.
Come on. Okay, second attack. Ooh. Yes. Okay. That would be 28.
28 definitely hits.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so now we've got here we go. This is going to be here's these.
Flaming.
All right. That would be that's good.
It's got that metal.
20 points of damage plus 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Okay, so I'm just going to float right behind him. And from the back, just sticking the blade in his belly, the back, the lower back. And I'm gonna start pulling it up.
As the blade carves up from the back, he's like arching
Oh, that's right, because you already said that.
and kind of falls limp on your sword as you pull out. The blade itself is like it's cauterizing the wound as you leave it in there, smoke pouring out of his chest. And as you withdraw it, like falls onto the ground.
Falls onto the ground. Cleave the head off.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
The head rolls off.
Where is it? Where is it? Look for the eye.
Okay, start looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And
Jester. That's your turn.
is my turn.
All right,
That's
Jester.
it.
Uh-huh.
What you doing?
Does it look, what's... Oh, it's just locate creature. I don't have locate object.
He's been looking.
Is there a lot of sunlight in here at the moment?
Exactly. He's been going to there.
There's just a little fish guy left. One fish guy.
That we can see.
That you can see, yeah.
And snakes.
Hundreds of horrible.
And many snakes that are pouring in, which are going to start taking their thing at the end of this round.
Okay.
So perhaps a sunlight issue.
I'm just gonna guiding bolt the fish guy standing over.
I think they're all dead, aren't they?
No, there's one fish guy standing over in the corner.
You're fine.
Okay.
He's up there instead of all. He's over here.
Nope. No, that was such an aggressive roll.
Just casting it at first level?
No, I was classing it at second.
Second, okay.
So 18 plus 13.
That hits. You can go roll damage.
Which is 5d6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 17, 19 points of damage.
So damage on the next strike. So he gets hit, crumbles to one knee, and you can see now this energy is kind of floating around him. That faint bit of traveler mark that's giving the next attack on him has advantage.
Next attack gives advantage against this little fire guy. Oh, maybe I should end the earthquake. What do you think? Because we're in here now. Do you think it's?
No, it's a cool effect. It's
I'm
really
gonna- I'm
It's
gonna-
enjoying myself.
But don't we? Yes, I'll end the earthquake.
Lots of things
The
in
shaking
here.
comes through, and you watch as like upper pillars of the top of the temple that are like falling against each other and are just barely holding each other by the tension of it all collapsing at once, have now come to hold each other in a perfect stillness.
Oh, wow.
The temple just barely stopping from full collapse.
Which I really think it should have been fully collapsed, but maybe not with all of us in here.
It's a good move.
Maybe you.
I didn't know all of us would jump in immediately. You know what I mean?
According to my guidebook, in an earthquake, you're supposed to find a bathtub. So if you see any,
I think that's a tornado.
Else, I think.
well, I wrote the guidebook. It's my camp.
Oh,
so
no.
It's
Who's
me
your
guessing
copy
a lot.
editor?
It's a lot of guessing.
Why are you referring to the guidebook if you wrote it?
I
All I
forget
can
sometimes.
do.
I was drunk
Okay,
when
so
I
finish
wrote
your
it.
turn.
I mean, yes.
The later
up on
pages
Okay.
are all kind of scribbled.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand. I'm just gonna walk along the giant. Somebody has to kill this fish guy and look for the. Oh, can I jump down and look for the? That's an action. If I start looking for the crystal.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna stand on the giant.
Okay, you stand on the giant. All right, Caleb, you're up next because the mage is dead.
But there's one fish guy across the room, right?
And you have advantage on it.
Yeah, Caleb will just sort of hustle over that way. Go, hey, you, hey, firebolt, and I will throw a flaming baseball across the room.
Go for it.
At 17th level, it's 40-10. Okay, so there's an attack roll. Spell attack, great. That is 15 to hit that
Looking
guy.
about the ground and just like shouting out into the echoing of the chamber as it looks over towards you.
It's a 15.
15.
Does it miss?
15 does not.
Oh,
hit.
Advantage?
I did. I rolled too low.
God.
These guys have high decks.
Oh, little help, please.
So that finishes your turn. On his turn,
This is the fish guy?
fish guy.
He's
First
gonna do
off-
something terrible.
What?
The ones that you had
Aw.
when you did your voltaic bolt,
Aw.
you dropped your concentration on the.
It's a
hypnotic-
concentration spell?
And as long as you're concentrating, if I recall, it keeps them stunned.
For sure.
Is it?
I just didn't know that Voltaic Bolt was a concentration. I'm sure you're right. You made the spell, so yes.
They all leap down.
Concentration spell. Who knows what he's talking about?
Well, fuck.
It's okay.
No.
They all take a lot of damage from falling 60 feet.
30
Just
feet.
want to see them all die.
That's 30 feet per
floors.
floor.
Oh my god.
So they all take 27. The one that's barely alive is like, the rest of them, and they all begin scrounging around.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, touch the snakes.
One of them gets a natural 20. One of them goes through and pulls the cloven crystal from the rubble around.
What?
The others kind of like, they charge over to kind of hold a line, and it rushes over
You
to the center.
Why does he? Wait, what?
and then
They use their action to search.
slams his fist down into this sigil that was mostly covered by stone on the far end of the chamber.
You were right. The
As it
floor
does,
was different.
Light begins to emit from the center of this bright yellow, almost like sickly jaundiced yellow energy begins to fill the chamber from that side. And these creatures go. The room, you see all these black runic symbols across the walls. And now you can see with the light around you, the walls of this chamber are intricately carved. You see reliefs carved into the stone of the sea, of navies pouring forward. You see in the sky a massive coiled serpent and a cloak around it above that is lording over the sky. This is an image of the calamity. And those of you who are proficient with religion, you now recognize, if anybody's here proficient with religion,
I am.
you recognize this temple as the Temple of Zahir, the cloaked serpent, the god that created Ukutoa, and then upon being sealed, was betrayed by Ukutoa, and is the one that sealed him originally.
So he made him and then he locked him away.
Yeah, he was a bad kid.
Go to your room.
As the runes all go off, you see them shatter. They all crack. The room shakes for just a moment more, a couple other stones. And as they all start laughing, you can finish off these guys without issue. You don't have to spend the moment.
They're relatively easy and minimal, but
you sense, as the rest of your friends are finishing them off, and Beauregard, you're taking in the shape of the space around you, you feel something within you. So that dark, cold sensation that pulled you into this journey is out there. So, now as the quiet rumbling has stopped, the seal, the final seal, has been broken.
Four?
What do you do?
I have a terrible feeling. I've always felt him, a darkness inside me, even after the Wild Mother gave me her blessing and her grace, but I don't feel like it's inside or underneath anymore, but it feels like it's out there.
The air fills with this overwhelming sense of dread and almost brimming fury. Ethereal, like something dark and angry is present within this temple. Sourceless and everywhere. Across the way, you see a multi-headed serpent, a statue that sits, partially cracked, and a large piece of stone from the upper floor kind of pushed against it. And the eyes of it emit a dull green glow. And all the snakes in the temple that have been slithering stop. And all at once, face you.
I don't like this.
I immediately grab the Star Razor and I point to a spot at the top of the pedestal where the Storm Giant is, and I'll cast Arcane Gate, and you see a doorway go 10 foot in diameter. And I'm like, we need to get out of here. Now, I'll look up and point towards the top of the entrance that's within 500 feet, and I'll create another portal that's facing out towards the top.
Fuck yes.
The unfortunate thing is, the dark divinity present here wants answers. And as the gate opens, just as quickly, it crumples and is gone.
Did you do that? Did you do that?
I've only done it a handful of times, but I don't think that's right.
Oh, shit.
Let's get to the center here.
On the giant?
Yep.
Yeah, by a few more seconds of life.
Prepared to kill a snake.
As you all kind of step, the snakes kind of move out of your way, kind of giving a wide berth.
What are they avoiding? You said there was lights and a bunch of shit on the wall. Does it look like it's leading to something?
The sunlight beams that came through as the temple began to collapse began to bring a lot more light in the chamber, and they seem to have been drawn towards the light. That's what kind of pulled them out. Now you're referring to which light necessarily?
You mentioned that there's like runes that lit up on the walls.
Yes, but those runes, they were like this dark energy that all cracked, and then the energy went away. It seems like this temple had been altered in some way to be part of the seal that kept Ukutoa at bay.
So this is a temple to the cloaked Hooty Hooty?
Serpent Zahir.
Zahir is his name. He was a calamity.
Calamity was his
god.
Is he still around? Is he here right now?
Zahir?
Zahir, are you here?
Are you Zahir?
You just see that single statue with the dull glowing green eyes at the top of the altar across the chamber, just standing there.
Should we go touch it or talk to it?
What else is there to do?
Start walking towards it.
Okay, you approach it, the snakes move out of the way and give it about a 10-foot wide berth.
What is that?
As I'm walking towards it, I'll stop
body
and kind of turn to the right and just move perpendicular to it to see if the heads or eyes move.
As you begin to shift aside, the heads like shift in your direction, and you blink, and they're back to where they were. You're like, the fuck was that?
Well, you have us here. You obviously don't want us to leave. What now?
The jaw of the statue. Dust kind of drifts off the sides of it as it opens, revealing the stone fangs at the bottom of it. You hear the cracking and squeaking of rock carving against stone as it does. The eyes flare wide, and then the entire chamber you hear a rumbling, hissing voice.
Traitorous failure. False god. Foolish pretender. It will not escape punishment. And you carry the mark of its chosen. Explain before I bring this temple upon you all.
Oh, he doesn't like you.
It's not Ukutoa. It's not Ukutoa.
No,
Zahir.
he's and he's mad that Ukuto is like a false god.
You need someone to go
Wild
catch your
mother
pet?
stench is upon you.
Oh, he doesn't like the
Yeah,
wild
it's
mother
not.
either.
It's not.
You are a
It's,
conflicted creature.
It's a snake with 3 heads, but no, that's neither here nor there.
yeah, he doesn't care about Ugato anymore. He doesn't like him at all. Ugato's really bad, and he knows it. Is all.
She speaks true.
You're stuck where you are. You need someone to catch your pet.
Make an intimidation check. Against the betrayer god.
Yes! Not many times that.
Just a 17.
A 17?
Yeah.
There's a moment of still, tense silence before.
What is your purpose here, if not to unleash?
You mistake our purpose. We were here to stop his unleashing. I did have possession of 2 of the 3 cloven crystals, and the 3rd was taken from me by force, by threatening the one I love.
That's
We
mean.
came here as a means to stop it. If you would aid us in that venture, we would be allies.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on!
Come on, come on.
Third god in that body.
Come on, face man.
Let's go.
Let's go, face man.
Oh, no. 8.
8. Not great.
I think it worked.
Fake 9.
If our paths are to align, then I demand a pact.
Oh man.
Wait, what?
What
pact?
kind of pact are we talking about?
Assurance.
Assurance, okay.
I need an eye upon you. I need to know if your words match your intent.
So like
I live in shadow and lies. I can see them and punish.
I, with the ring of telepathy, don't open my mouth and say,
Well, why don't you lay out the details?
One of you will bear my mark. It is the necessary step to bind the beast when brought low and return it to its prison below the waves. But the mark will live with you.
Forever?
For as long as you have interest in my mind.
And what does the mark do again?
With the mark comes a boon to help you.
I like boons. I'm in. I'm interested. Right here.
Oh man, Kingsley,
You just got this body.
you don't even know like what.
I don't know. It kind of tracks for.
Yeah, I don't hate
for
it.
Kingsley.
I don't hate it.
How?
This is what they do. All of his forms have like this. This just feels right.
But shouldn't he have one lifetime where he's not connected to a dark power that is corrupting him slowly until he dies and is reborn again? I mean,
He kind of keeps making the same choices.
Hey, I don't necessarily
think.
think that that's what the option is about.
I'll
Maybe
do
that's
it.
a conversation.
I'll do it. I know him better than anyone here.
There is a stillness in the chamber, and the sunlight, the beams that are coming through now in the no longer shaking temple, your eyes can't help but meet where a lot of it is gathering at the top of the dais that stands before the statue.
between Kingsley and Ford, are you guys gonna rollies for it, or is it
No, I'm
just
gonna
it's
let
gonna
him-
be
I'm gonna
Ford?
let him have
Okay,
it.
it's gonna be
It's
Ford.
my responsibility.
And no way was trying to push that.
I could have kept him away. I could have secreted the eye away. I could have done a million things, and I didn't. I fell in love. I gave it up the first moment that was threatened.
Sorry, Ford.
No, it's not your fault. I would do it again a million times, but I'm not about to put the lives of all those people up there at stake because I could have played the game better. I need to finish this. If my knowledge of him and his of me is something that we can play to our advantage, then I'll accept your pact.
Then approach.
I just float out to him, still flying.
You drift over above the ground, the statue there. All the rest of you see the statue still, but in your mind, the heads look up to you. The eyes in the other two flicker on, and you feel that shadow, that darkness, the light from the sun temporarily begin to fade. In this moment, you feel this strange, like cold water unexpectedly thrown upon you in mid-sleep, just streak across your chest. And you look down, and for a moment, you don't even see your armor. It's an odd reflection of some of the early dreams with Uk'otoa, but less mysterious and more directly ominous, if powerful. The cold sensation becomes hot, burning. For a moment, you try and instinctively yell out in pain, but no voice emerges as you look down at your chest and you see this single green flame just burning into your sternum. Runes burn across your chest in multiple directions, over your shoulders. And then you fall to your feet, the spell having dropped. You're sweating.
Choose. Do you embrace the shadow or climb the peak of the mountain?
You give me a fucking choice here? Oh no!
It's a choose your own adventure. Come on, man.
Shadow or mountain?
Don't think about
I'm
stable
gonna
marshmallows.
climb. I choose to climb the mountain.
This is some Nerolith shit.
The statue.
I went the other way than the Nerolith, but I died in 2 minutes.
The statue begins to crack. The heads tumble off. It breaks and crumbles, and as it spills, the torso that stands there, you see the hilt of a blade in it
Oh no.
that was embedded within the statue.
Take the fang of the Spire King. Bring low my renegade child, and doom them once more to the dark.
That ominous sensation lifts like an exhale from the chamber. The sunlight beams brighten the interior once more, and for the first time, In it seems like an hour, you can hear the birds return in the jungles outside.
There's a sword?
I will slowly walk towards the pedestal. And is the hilt or cross anything I can see familiar in any way?
Not familiar to you at all, actually. It's got an intricate crossguard. It looks it's smaller. It looks like lighter than what you're used to wielding.
Holding my Star Razor, I'll cast See Invisibility. Is there anything in? I mean, this is a gift, but I'm fucking suspicious as shit. Does anything show up with See Invisibility cast?
Nothing.
Look around the room before I grab it.
Make a perception check.
Natural one. Cool.
You see hundreds and hundreds of snakes above, like peering over the edge and kind of like crawling through the hole above and around the ruins around, all just looking at you.
Thanks, I hate it. I'll grab
Wait. There's no way you'll be able to pull it out. You're not strong enough. Should Yasha help, or you
He
just...
works out like every day now. Then,
but like it's...
look at him. Look at his muscles. He's so buff now.
You're right, nah. Yeah, Beth, you're right.
I mean, if you can't do
never
it,
be able
You pull it forth, a thin, long foil of a blade. This is definitely a rapier by design. It looks like an ancient relic that bears similar markings to parts of the temple, but beautifully, intricately carved. You, being the one that bears the mark, understand this is the Fang of the Spire King.
The Spire King?
Correct.
I thought I heard spider.
Damn!
Can it find Ukatoa?
Cool. Throw it in the lava. No.
Is this a vestige?
I know. Do you have 2 vestiges now?
No idea. I will.
Not a vestige. It is a legendary weapon, though.
I will turn and walk to Jester.
Hi.
I'm so sorry. I don't ever want you to think that any of that was your fault.
Can I see the mark on his chest?
No, you don't see anything. He's wearing his armor.
Everything's going to be fine. Kingsley,
Yes.
you were so eager to accept the pact. Why?
Well, why not? All of you weren't going to do it. You were taking your bloody time. And what else do I have? I'm not betraying anything.
You have a boat in a box. That's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Oh.
I think the boat in the box will be okay with that decision.
You've been given a new start, so your choice is between light and dark matter, and this has a little bit of a dark connotation to it. So,
And here you are.
well, it's not for me, and I'll extend the hilt to Kingsley.
Oh, you're giving him the rapier?
Are you sure?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Every now and then I like you.
It's beautiful in your grasp, nearly weightless. As you touch it, there's this almost static electricity-like sensation that strikes through your fingers, and the buzzing, the gentle electrical buzzing of it makes it seem like it could be faster than any blade you've held.
I think there may be a problem. I appreciate that. Pull my other sword out, put this one back, and I put out the right on my other sword and stash it in the side.
I look over at Yasha and say, no offense, this just doesn't seem like your style.
No. That's way too small.
Yeah, okay, so what are our next steps?
Well, how does this work? Do you bear the mark, but he gets the sword? Does that still stand?
I don't know. I think we're making up the rules as we go. Can I use Divine Sense to sense Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
Yeah, I was going to say, do we feel
You do not
godly
sense any
presence
Fey,
anymore?
Fiend, or Undead. The presence seems to have left.
So that
Sated.
sense of dread has left.
It is
the chamber.
washed away.
And as I extend that Divine Sense in this new pact, is there any kind of a feeling or a compulsion or a ping outside of this cave that would be a...
Because you still claim within you the Pact of Ukatoa, and now bear the mark of vengeance of Zahir. the cloaked serpent, upon your very pact master. You know that somewhere south in the Lucidian, Uk'otoa now roams free, and who knows what he's unleashing.
See me have like a little shiver.
Do you have to pee?
Horse nibbles, yes.
You can go literally anywhere in here. It won't matter.
The snakes might mind.
I hope you believe me, but
It's a temple.
I feel like there's something going on in the southern part of the Lucidian Ocean.
Of course we believe you. Uk'otoa was just released.
We should probably get out of here.
Can you still make a thingy so we can get out?
I spent it.
I spent my thing to get out too.
Oh, so bloody typical of both of you.
Hey,
Snakes aid us in our ascension.
The snakes all just like pull away and start going.
Pull out a small
the
box
try.
and it begins unfolding with a balloon.
We're gonna need a boat, right? We're gonna need
Well,
a
We are gonna need a
no,
boat.
we can turn into
We have a boat.
birds.
We're gonna need a ship.
I can also get us out of here, but are we going straight to
the middle of the ocean.
No,
Okay.
we need at least a port with a ship, right?
We gotta, yeah, we're gonna
So
fight them.
Nicodranus or Port Damali or
How far is the ping from any of the port
I
cities?
think I'd have to get to the coast and then feel.
Well, I can get us to Nicodranus again. I can get us.
Okay.
Yeah, we would go there, and this is not just a storm giant. This is a titan. So we need to marshal our forces and be ready.
You couldn't teleport us to Darktoe, could you?
I could.
What a good idea that is.
I just need to feel it from where we are, because we are slightly northeast of where Nicodranus is via the map.
Correct.
Is it a hard south or is it a southwest?
It's a hard south from best you can tell.
Nicodranus will be fine.
But Darktoe's so cool.
Aren't we
We're
still
gonna find me.
banished?
We can get better ships there.
Oh, I feel like he's attacking Darktoe.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
I think we'll find a meaner ship.
He's dead. Wasn't
and
he the
people
Plank
more
King?
willing to do
Plank King
something
is dead?
ridiculous.
Didn't we
for
kill the
money.
Plank
No, we killed
Darktoe.
That's fair.
Avantika. The
Plank
King
King
is-
killed Avantika.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
And
were
we were
still
banished.
We were banished from Dark.
That's why we should go back.
You were banished from Darktoe and
here's the
told that
thing.
you would be killed on sight if you were
Let's
dead.
go back.
I've been sending the Plank King like messages like back and forth.
You've been doing what?
I mean, he's kind of a funny guy, is the thing.
Let me see your DMs. Let me see it.
Hey,
Or just like, crazy. Let's not make Ford that kind of a
pitch. We could pop by Rumblecusp because there was a cave filled with boats.
Didn't everyone
wait, did
take
we
them?
burn those
No, all the boats were taken home by the people who were stranded there.
But we opened up a resort there. There might be new boats.
But the Darktoe boats are probably fast and powerful pirate-type vessels.
True.
So
Let's go to Nicodranus, weigh our options, and figure it out also because trying to go to Darktoe and convince the Plank King that a giant sea serpent is attacking the world might not fly over so well.
Well, we could let them know right now, couldn't we?
Yeah.
I could. I'm just gonna message the Plank King to let them.
just out of
It's an emergency.
Remember us from 3 years ago?
No, I'm not lying. I message a lot of people all the time, okay?
It's true.
It's been 6 months of unused spells,
all
you
the
guys.
time.
So many messages.
Just every night in bed, it's like, hey, syphilis gang, it's me.
How have you been?
Oh, hey, random bandits.
Okay.
One half of so
I'm
many
sending a message. I'm sending a message to the Plank King.
Right now.
All right.
Plank King! There's a big god of a serpent named Uk'otoa who just got released. He's going to wreak havoc on everything! We need help! Nice.
Going through the Rolodex.
I've told you time and time again, stop messaging me. I swear, one more time, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna cut your throat.
What did he
really
say?
Likes me. He said he's going to cut my throat if I do it again. But he says that every time.
We don't even need him, do we? We would just need the boat people.
Well,
Can we get
Still banished on all of Dark Toe, not like just in his like a 50 feet
Nicodron is
radius.
first.
Okay.
Nicodron is
You're
first.
a weird government person. Maybe we can get like a big like military.
I'm a glorified librarian.
Don't sell
That's
yourself
yeah,
short.
a lot more
That's
than
not what I
that.
heard.
They're so much cooler than that.
Just
Yeah.
kidney
I mean,
crushed
librarians
giants
are
and
cool,
ghoulies.
though.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
get me wrong.
For sure, but it's.
But most of them can't kick ass like you can, so.
Yeah.
I'm not
Take it
denying
honest.
any of this. I'm just saying we don't have boats, we have books.
Do you have a?
Nicodronus.
Nicodronus.
All right. Does this mean we can stay the night at the Lavish Chateau? It's been so long, and I want that charcuterie board.
Why are you? What the fuck? Yes, Okatoa is out there. You're
I'm
talking
tired.
about a charcuterie
I've
board?
been doing a lot of paperwork and like desk jockey stuff, and I'm a little winded.
One more night before death. You used to understand that.
We're going to Nicodronus.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
With Caleb gathering your troop together.
Yeah, where do we want?
Well,
Your living room or your mama's house?
What's wrong with my living room?
Your living room?
Mama's house.
I'm just the bus driver. You tell me where we're going.
Mama's house.
Mama's house has more titties.
Yeah.
Mama's house.
That's a good point.
all right. Don't even have to roll. You're extremely familiar with some of these spaces. So, you return back to Nicodronus, to a combination of standard energy and day-to-day bustle, but also whispers and conversations. You, listening out, hear people talking about a dark storm that has immediately begun brewing south to the Swavane Islands, larger than any storm people have seen in over 100 years. And as you hear that, you glance off on the horizon, and even from here, this later in the day, you can see the black mass of clouds and the occasional flashing.
Maybe we won't need a boat.
Now, those that are focused into the realms of the divine, or meditate with an open mind, apparently have begun shouting terrible visions of the sea breaking, images of many yellow eyes in their dreams, coastal cities in ruins, consumed by waves and fire. Already at this point, you can see many ships that are starting to, throughout the night, stock up. The Clovis Concord Navy is currently being mobilized and sent out at sundown to go and inspect this. From best you can tell from what you're hearing about, the center of the storm currently looms to the east of Broken Bank.
What of what?
Broken Bank. You hear tale that boats in Port Zoom are being mobilized. The Navy presence here in the city is not massive that sits within the harbor. Many of it patrols, but you hear that a lot of it's being shifted and pushed that direction. But the evening is yours. Are you searching for a ship tonight, or are you resting first and then taking your leave?
Maybe we should get it prepared tonight.
Yeah.
Ready to go first thing in the morning.
It's not a bad idea.
Yes, deals are to be struck this evening before we rest.
Especially if they're mobilizing all the boats. We might want to get one before they're all gone.
Yep. The naval ships have already been conscripted. But there are two ships that you see within the harbor that are at your disposal. The names are Drinsalavis and the Ever Onward. Which of these ships would you like to inquire with?
Salavis?
Drinsalavis.
Drinsalavis. What is that? Is that a?
Wait.
It's an Elvish phrase.
Are they
Do
comparable?
we know what that means? Do any of us speak it?
I know all the things.
What does it mean?
I know all languages.
I'll have to look up what it means. I don't think.
Are they comparable? Are they comparable ships? Single single main masts, double main masts.
It's sun.
Sorry, it's not Elven, it's Marquesian.
Oh.
My bad. Marquesian for Luck of the Mother.
Luck of the mother.
That's kind of
Comparable ships, size, cabins.
Both comparable, both about the same size, both outfitted. It's more about the personality. You haven't met the captains of each yet, but you can choose one to engage if you
I've
like.
met the captain already.
Have you?
I'm looking at him.
Oh, that you sweet talker.
Wow.
How are we feeling? Drinsalavis or Ever Onward?
Well, Drinsalavis definitely has like a, very deeper, connotation. meditation and meeting. It's kind of ironic based on like your connection to the Wild Mother. Ever Onward, it just has a nice ring to it. It's very catchy, very snappy.
We
It'll mean
just
that
said
the
hello to
songs
the
they sing will be better.
We just said hello to the mother in the jungle.
Hey, the
It's
one
a sign.
Trans Solovis!
Onward, ever after. There it is. Okay, Jen Sullivis.
All right. Approaching the ship, you can see a lot of the crew is in the process of kind of playing games, like card games on the deck, and looking off and kind of talking and pointing out to the storm out there. The captain, you do recognize. You met her once in passing along the wharf here in the city quite a while ago. Captain Adela. You've spoken with her briefly to possibly charter something. She actually, she talked to you, I can't remember the specifics of it. I think it may have been around a bar fight or getting into trouble there in the bar. But you see her long, sea-tattered hair, kind of wild and graying against the dark coloration. Dark wrinkled skin that shows, she's been at sea for quite some time and has experienced long, brown, light brown coat, kind of hangs down to her calf-high boots. As you kind of step across the way, she looks up to the rest of you. Can I help you? You're looking mighty
Mighty Nine.
99, I guess. I don't know what. We've met before. Some of you look familiar.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think we're probably a pain in your ass like a year, 18 months ago.
You know that big storm that's happening over there?
Yeah.
We want to go to it
Why?
so we can kill the thing that's causing it.
You can see she looks back at it with this kind of distant look. And her right hand, her fingers are like you can see she's picking at her fingernails with like a nervous energy. A little grin across her face. And she goes, ever since that thing started growing, I started feeling worried. And also feeling kind of excited. I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen some real action out on these waters. Far too long outside of just pirate business and such mundane challenges. Getting a little bored, you know what I'm saying?
That storm will eventually be coming here anyway, so we are just heading it off at the pass.
I like that business. Make a persuasion check with advantage with your help. See, I have a bit of history with heroic.
She goes back to Fox
Campaign
Machina.
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
18 plus.
That's right.
Persuasion.
Yeah, VM
which is
had
plus
more.
7, so 25.
25. Now, I've had a bit of history with heroic and dangerous travel, and looks like you got that dangerous look in your eye. Let's see if you can make the heroic part. How soon you planning to leave, and how much you paying?
The morning, and I'm afraid it's a fortune.
Well, let's get the morning going.
You see the waves go.
With that, she begins to whip up her crew, saying, bring the ties back in. Let's go ahead and buy supplies for, I don't know how long at sea.
I like her.
Do they maybe do they maybe want more crew? Should we call Orly and?
I don't want to risk Orly's life again.
I'd rather risk these people's lives.
Okay. Orly gets a vacation.
How much of a navigator do we really need? We can see where
Sure,
we're
they
going.
have their own.
Okay.
All right. As the day draws to a close, they gather the materials and they tell you, if you're going to rest here, we can leave in the morning, or you could get on the ship if you mind a little less comfortable grounds to stay in, and we can make for sea now.
Clovis Concord
and
Navy
sleep
did go
on the-
tonight. Yeah.
And sleep on the ship while it's... Will we get to that storm before we wake?
Here's the only thing. Every time we go on the fucking sea, because it's Ukatoa, shit goes south. Right? So we could get attacked in the middle of the night, and if you don't sleep with your fucking armor on, that can go real sideways for you.
But he could be here by the morning.
All I need is a short rest. That's all I need.
Let's sleep with our armor on.
Looking out there, and you know, like, knowing it's near to the east of Broken Bank, it's on decent weather, at least the better part of a day to get there.
So we get a night's rest.
While they're having this debate, I tap Bo and say, I'll be right back, and I fly off.
Give me a charcuterie plate to go.
Okay, I head towards Yusa's tower.
Okay. Over to the Tide Peak Tower.
And I'm gonna just strafe it and float halfway up the height of it and use the ring of telepathy. Yusa, It's Caleb Widogast. Are you at home right now?
I am. What do you need, Caleb Widogast?
Are you aware of the storm on the horizon?
I am. I'm looking into it currently. Something strange and evil seems to have taken root in the ocean. Do you know anything about that, Caleb Widogast?
Funny story. We're headed there now. We may have pulled the trigger on that one.
Well, I appreciate that some people are willing to clean up their own messes.
I don't know that we're coming back. Maybe not. Got anything that can help fight a Titan?
I don't know what I would have to offer that you don't already have at your disposal, Caleb Widogast, though maybe some potions might be at your disposal.
I would be ever so grateful.
A moment later, at the edge of the tower, you see there is kind of a painting on the outside, like the faint outline of what looks like a balcony painted on the outside, that you blink and it's a full balcony. Wow. The curtains separate from it, and Yusa steps out in this like long, lush, kind of bright golden robe that almost drags to the ground with this kind of white, soft trim on it. Steps forward with a leather satchel and hangs it over the edge.
You are a wonderful wizard. Dankeschön.
Don't study too much. You're catching up too quick. He turns around and walks back into the tower.
Hope I see you next week.
With that,
Map disappears.
I'm just gonna go to the downstairs part. Station.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Potions galore.
Okay.
Potions.
This is intense.
Okay, so I catch up with the gang.
Oh god.
You spilled one.
just chugs him in front of you just to be a dick.
I lost 5 hit points earlier. I really... I have 3 extra. I'm gonna hold the big one because, 111 hit points.
I've got a big one that I found.
4. Definitely get Ford
Ford should
one.
definitely have one.
Pass it down.
Okay, I'm okay. I have
Yeah.
I can heal myself.
Yeah?
Take it.
Kingsley, why don't you?
Thank you. Are we going tonight then?
I think
Kingsley,
we
do
should
you,
sleep on the boat.
Yeah,
do you want to trade these?
I do too.
we do it.
I love sleeping on a boat.
I don't. But I will.
Do we want to maybe
If I'm
We
drunk.
can do
grab
this
that
at times.
charcuterie plate for the boat?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go past the Lava Chateau on the way to, we're at the docks.
Yeah.
Retcon. I flew past the Lava Chateau and asked Blut for a charcuterie plate.
And a bottle of wine.
Okay. He kind of looks at you, big minotaur face, the head kind of cocked to the side.
Is this for Jester?
Jester and friends.
Then it'll be done.
Special meal.
He turns out and you hear him yell like,
Give me a meat plate!
I love blue.
moment later he comes out and you see this gorgeous charcuterie plate on like beautiful porcelain long square plate and kind of was
Here, tell her we miss her.
Oh, don't mind me. And I put down a bunch of amber. What about this spell book? And I hang it around my neck. And
Perfect.
I fly off to the group with his potions.
the last thing you hear is you dart off.
That was weird.
Danke!
All right.
Okay, I have meat and potions.
Did you get the wine? Did you hear me say get wine?
I heard you say wine.
Yeah. What good is a charcuterie plate without wine?
I've got wine in the haversack.
Do you?
Yeah.
Not? Do you still have stuff in your flask?
I've
You
got-
still drink? You still drink.
I still nip every once in a while.
I
yes.
actually have your refilling flask. You gave it to me.
I know. I just have. A long time ago, I had a everlasting flask of sherry made.
Oh.
I don't like the heavy stuff anymore. I just drink sherry. It's just a little.
Right. I've got the heavy stuff.
What's the heavy stuff?
I don't know. I actually haven't had it.
It's kerosene.
I'll try it.
Well, I recommend
Yeah,
we
moonshine.
We should get on the boat then.
get on the boat, have one nightcap. For our last night, maybe.
I wonder if the boat has milk. I hope so.
You can milk me.
Ew.
God.
Oh, you can totally kill us now.
As you gather the
really
last
your
of your
friend.
things,
no.
you assemble on the Drensalavis, which then quickly finishes its business.
I pour out a little toast. And I lay out the charcuterie tray.
I'm gonna send a message to my mom just telling her, oh shit, after the toast.
To unfinished business.
Sealing the deal.
Okatoa.
To Ukiku.
Isn't it weird how we always, all of us, whisper his name anytime another person in the group
We
says
need to
it?
ask about that, actually. It's strange. I've been trying to...
time running,
Even started, it just...
I like to think it annoys me. Oh, yeah,
It's
man.
catch.
No, I've got the stomachache from eating all this candy before. But okay.
This is a terrible
Stop.
computer board.
Jim and Tim's.
Just chocolate.
The sounds of ocean water slapping the side of the ship as you set off southward into the Lucidian Ocean and towards the Swavane Islands. As you begin to wrestle into your space for the night to rest, you said you wanted to go ahead and message your mother.
I did. I just want to tell her, Mama, help me, Ford. Count. Okay, fuck you.
Okay.
Mama!
Just one word.
Just killed a man.
Nicodranus is in danger, sort of. Can you go live with Papa for a little bit? Just get out of the city, okay? Love you.
Jester, thank you for letting me know. I have friends I can stay with. Maybe not with Papa for the moment, but I will stay safe. You stay safe. Love you.
Can you also message Yeza and tell him to take the campers maybe on a field trip to higher ground?
Kiddos.
They can practice their hikes. They can make a shelter, make a whole weekend of it.
Send a message to Yeza. It's Jester. Ukatoa has been unleashed. Nicodranus is going to perish, potentially. Take the campers. Get to high ground.
Well done.
Wild out.
Love you, Beth. Or love Beth. Love.
Beth.
Love, live, bad.
Love, Beth.
I want that on my wall.
Apple sausage.
Or,
Live, laugh, camp.
Live, laugh.
if we're doing any more business before the end of the night, are we doing more business before the end of the night?
I don't think so.
No, let's go to sleep.
Going to
Why?
sleep.
What are you doing?
I had a quick thing.
What?
All right.
Oh.
Once it's a little late, I'm going to very gently start knocking on your two rooms.
Whose 2 rooms?
Mine and Yasha?
Yeah.
Your one room?
What?
Yes.
Ah, thank you. And I'm going to open and sit and come in and shut the door behind me.
No, come in. Make yourself comfortable.
Yes.
Are you awake?
Oh.
Yeah, I opened the fucking door. Of course I'm awake.
Excellent. I just thought it'd be polite to ask.
What's up?
I pass the whiskey.
Trying
I was
to burn
curious before all of this goes down and one of the two of you, if not both of you, die. I was hoping at some point to talk about Molly.
Okay.
What were your impressions?
Very, a little eccentric, fun, caring, wonderful person to talk to about a lot of things.
You know, Kingsley, it's weird because when you came back as Lucian and everything that we
I
did,
didn't, but yes.
it was described to us that you were a soul that was fractured across time and space, and depending on which part of that shard kind of came in leading the charge, kind of shaped who you ended up being. But you're still cut from the same cloth. So in every form that we've known you in, honestly, there's a lot of similarities.
Actually, why I ask.
It seems you seem to embody that balance between nature and nurture.
Well, I have been thinking about it, and I've been trying to figure out where the other two went wrong. And one of the things I was going to ask is what was something that either you didn't like or that was a problem with Molly? I know more about Lucian at this point. I've actually been talking to Caduceus on the side. And every now and then, Captain will talk about that fight, and but not the other way. And every now and then, Jester will talk about Molly, but it's what you would expect from her. But I'm trying to make new mistakes, I promise.
One thing that is certain is that you are always quite passionate. I think it really depends on what captures your interests and what you become passionate about. That seems to be the strongest influence. And just as anyone can fall into the wrong crowd or on the wrong path, I think it just depends on the choices you make and what you choose to follow. So far, I mean, you're still kind of an insufferable asshole, just like Molly was.
Thank you.
And Lucian.
So I've been told.
But
Politely.
I can see Jester, and I can see Ford. And
Thank
I
you.
can see Caduceus.
Thank you.
And the way that they're rubbing off on you.
I realized at the beginning that I was running from everything that had happened before, and that's something that the other two had done, and so it was probably something I didn't want to do again, which is why I'm asking. It'd be better to... If you think of them as parents, I've been told that the best thing you can do is do just slightly better than them. And, that's... Honest to the gods, that is actually what I'm trying to do. I don't necessarily know what it's going to look like. I have thoughts. Some that I think that either one of them might approve of, that you might approve of, and I want to make sure you know that if nothing but out of respect for my family, for my parents, we always have a fair deal.
I say that sometimes when you're on a path and you have two ways to go, just try to keep in mind that try to go towards the good decision, you know? This is something that I do, so I can share this with you.
Well, all right.
Don't go to the dark path. Because Molly sort of teetered, and Lucian just did a full sprint.
No, that was some very poor decisions.
Let's just try to, keep going another way.
A little bit of selfishness is good for survival.
I will say every version of me definitely loves an audience.
A lot of selfishness alienates everyone around you.
I try and be a good person for whatever I think that is. I take care of the crew. I work hard. If you're working with somebody for someone, you take care of them. But, sometimes that means you have to get a little violent, make some unfortunate decisions. But I think you know that.
There's nothing wrong with a little bit of violence. It's healthy. You seem to have a healthy respect for Jester and the captain.
Definitely Jester, yes.
And if I ever see you fucking change that or falter, I'll fucking kill you. Again.
I think that's pretty fair.
There will always be respect. It may not always look like it, but I promise there will always be respect. They taught me most of everything I know. I appreciate that, and both of you look, well, honestly, not tired, but like you'd rather be doing other things. I'll take that. Oh, did you bring wine too? I will take that
did.
as
You want
well.
some? Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
it's
that's
good.
fine. Good night.
That's some of the line. That wine, by the way, is really good.
Just
Speaking
wanted
of
yours.
generational traumas. All right, bye.
Good night.
With that, you all can get a long rest. As you travel, the exhaustion and the tension of the day catches you into an early night's sleep. Before the sun rises,
No.
the ship is noticeably rocking heavily, and the sound of waves impacting on the side of the ship becomes an arrhythmic drum. Occasionally you hear the distant rumble of lightning, and you hear members of the Druncellavis running up and down the deck. You catch the phrase, "The storm is moving north! We're gonna get there sooner!
Oh.
All hands on deck!" With that, you hear the wind picking up.
We got a long rest. This is right when we wake up.
You got a long rest. But as you begin to glance out to inspect, indeed, the dark storm clouds above have taken the entire horizon around you. There's a faint bit of light, like the sunrise itself is trying to creep through the storm, but the rain is too strong as it pours down onto the deck around you, the waves crashing and distant lightning. In one flash, not far from you, you swear you see the 6 or 7 different ships on the horizon, and you can hear the distant sounds, boof, 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 of cannon fire. You see Captain Adela spinning her wheel at the top, saying, "All right, we're making our way to whatever this is. Oh, I'm excited!" As the ship pushes on, the tension growing, within you, you can feel that cold sense getting stronger and stronger, and you can't tear your eyes away from the horizon. You see the flashes of cannon light and another flash of lightning, and you swear in a moment you saw something else out there. Something tall and long and familiar. That's where we're gonna go to break.
No.
Fuck her up.
Well,
Oh shit, dude.
if we were wondering. Okay.
Come on back here in a moment. We'll see you in a few moments. Hang around, sit tight. We'll see you then.
I'm a cat. A lot's been going on in the world of Critical Role. Not all of it's super great. There was a lot of cool battles. And wow, Delilah Briarwood was back. How retro. As of this taping though, things seem to be headed in the right direction for the Hell's Bells. At least, you know, with Laudna's soul being freed and all. That's nice, I guess. She's great. And creepy. But like, creepy hot. You get it. Anyway, I love watching Critical Role on my dope laptop. I just got the stickers how I wanted. Ah! You stupid idiot dog, come on! What a flippin' idiot. Can't believe he screwed up my computer. I just wrote that sick pate chutney fan